Why, hello. My name is Jeff. You're here with me now, but also more people who are more important. And we're not doing Dark Souls. It's not Dark Souls Day. It is Food Crimes with Midge. So tonight on the old Ghost Spot, damn hell-ass smart Midge is going to be taking center stage to display her cooking prowess in both committing and correcting a food crime. This crime came our way via several mutual friends playing Make This Bad Thing Chicken after viewing a recipe for chicken gumbo from the Sickos Committee Instagram account. And now, because, you should probably, take the weight and screen off. Midge, would you please list off your cooking certifications and accomplishments for the nice people?
Oh, yikes. That's a dangerous question, friends. Hello, I'm Midge. My first job, that was a W-2 job, was bagels before school during high school, so I had a before school job. And then culinary school was a maybe, that didn't quite work out that way, and that's fine. But there was a whole lot of professional night school courses about restaurant work, various restaurants in the family, passion projects. I have a shitload of vintage cookbooks. A while back, I cooked through each one of them. That was a fun thing. I basically like to dabble. Currently, I work in food, but I am not in a kitchen most days. Pretty much, I find myself testing out some new ingredients, some new tools, and that makes me well suited for what we're about to do here today.
Well, Midge, you clearly have some defined prowess here and interest as well that, you didn't mention. You love church cookbooks.
Oh, do I? They're
So,
the worst.
Yeah. Well, that's why, you told friends to pony up $200 to do this crime. And then after some back and forth, you said 100 more and I'll fix it. And we hit that. We even got another $100. So guess what? We hit an incentive to be mentioned later. I'll just mention it now. We're going to give Tuna some soup. He's going to eat it real sloppy. If you like sloppy stuff, Tuna's going to eat a sloppy soup. Hey, Kat, how you here? Our lovely Art. Hey, let's go back to it one sec because she's in. Our artist, Cat Spark Art, is in chat. Kat, thank you so much for all of this. You did such a great job.
We love it.
So good. So great. All right. So we're going to be making chicken... Well, Midge, I'm just here. I get to be Kermit the Frog in this Muppets Madness tonight. All right, Midge, you're going to be making chicken gumbo as defined by the Honorable Alma E. Stutzman, Mary Schwalbach, and Mrs. Junior A. Yoder.
They sound like some nice Mennonite ladies.
They do. But first, we have some judges to talk about. Our first judge tonight has quite a few accomplishments under their belt, and exactly in the order presented on Blue Sky as of when I made these notes. They are Twitch partner, variety streamer, speed runner, Pepsi Man Summer Games Done Quick 2016 and 2018 superstar, retro console modder, indie developer, mashup music, pixel artist, co-host of Rough Cuts, the podcast about good boys and bad movies, Cat Dad, Pepsi Man himself. It's Boix.
Hey.
I also eat food sometimes.
Yay.
Oh, that's, also why you're
That's
here.
an important part of this.
That is.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Kind of a, dare I say, a foodie?
I'm a foodie. I'm a amateur at-home chef.
Ooh.
I feel like that's important, so...
That is.
Yeah.
Quite good. All right. Hey, we got a second judge here. This judge is completing a three-peat for the old Ghostnola Industries Extra Life Goofery. They've previously created an incredibly cromulent drink, and according to their Blue Sky profile when I wrote these notes, that twitch.tv.com streamer, that I fucked up guy, that once FGC commentator and memer with some bangers, that elevator action returns speedrunner and tasser, is Ryudo.
Hey there.
Hello. How's it going, everybody?
Thank you, Ryudo. I believe also something of a foodie, which is why you're here, aside from just really agreeing to the wacky ideas I have, which I appreciate.
Somebody's gotta be.
You're right. I would have said yes either way. You're absolutely right about that. But yes, I do have quite a hand in cooking. I've cooked on my own stream many of times. I have gone on my own personally set aside food journey to say, okay, this year I'm focusing on these two areas of the world. I'm just gonna cook whatever I can from it, just for an entire year, 2 years or so, however I want to do that. And it's really leveled up my cooking a lot. And the biggest one that's shifted so far is becoming effectively vegetarian 2 years ago. I had to relearn cooking as well. So I'm kicking ass out here, and not even with sea bass, without it, for the most part.
Well, we got our last judge, who is quite frankly responsible for all of this by endlessly encouraging my half-baked ideas. I believe once said, "Jeff, you don't need me. Just get your wife. You're better with your wife." And I said, "No, you're my buddy. I need you too." We got the co-founder of Ghostnola Industries, the emeritus co-commentator of the still incomplete Dragon Quest, where I played through all of them, my own, as per their declaration, good luck wedding Canadian, and based upon their Blue Sky profile when I made these notes, their masterworks all you can't go wrong. Electrician, community theater guy, Calgary guy. They do not call him Skippy Q Granola because baby, it's Skippy Granola. No webcam present.
Hey, what's up? Yes, that's me. Hello. Sorry for stepping on your line there, big guy.
No, I expect no less. And, you know, it's
Oh, I don't cook. I mean, I kind of cook. I apply heat to food, and it doesn't give me dysentery, but
That's important.
I,
Big first step.
yeah.
That's
Right.
why we temp our food. We make sure no food safety issues come into play here.
How many of 5 to stay alive, Midge?
165.
She knows.
Oh yeah.
She's got the skills.
Mhm.
But
there you
also-
go.
Yeah.
But I am excited to see what abomination those 3 hacks came up with.
Well,
Well, we're right here.
you are here?
Wow.
Oh,
you
Yeah,
boys.
okay.
All right. Hang on.
False modesty is unbecoming.
I'm gonna gas everybody up real quick. Let me turn this train around. So I have some support for all of our judges tonight.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
I got not one,
Oh, okay.
but 2 Pepsis for the Pepsi Man, who's not
Okay.
here, but I will drink them in your honor. I will drink all this Pepsi.
Excellent. Well,
Don't threaten me
What's
with a
that?
good time.
It's gonna be a lot of burps.
You are middle-aged, Jeff.
Yes,
Yeah,
I am.
That's like a
You're gonna
purely
get
20
heartburn.
20 to 30
Well,
era
we're gonna-
thing, yeah.
Yeah, you're a little out of the Pepsi age here.
You're gonna.
It's fine. We can. Where am I? Here am I.
There you go.
We can go ahead
There
and
we
fix
go.
that.
There we go.
Oh,
That heartburn.
oh.
We're prepared in this kitchen.
Yeah,
All
I,
right.
It's-
Nice.
You know,
when,
it's
when I
a,
did my Pepsi Man run at GDQ, I did drink basically an entire 2-liter, and that was a bad idea.
I
Pepsi Man's not a long run.
Because you're trying to chug it in between levels.
Yeah.
There's like 10 seconds between levels, and that is a terrible idea.
I
But it was
remember
funny.
watching that, and you know that gave that. I'll be honest, that was definitely in the back of my head when I was like, "What if I played Dark Souls on a stair stepper and pounded light beers after I beat every boss?"
Mhm.
So thank you, Boix.
Mhm.
Do appreciate that.
Yeah, thank you, Boix.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
Hey, we raise money for charity here with this
We
dumb
do.
idea.
We help sick kids.
Help the 6 kids, where you know
These
good.
6 kids. The
6 kids.
not 6.
Well,
Only
kids.
6 kids.
The joke was there's 6 viewers right now. I was the 6.
Oh, well, I
was
can't
doing a
see
thing.
that.
I know. You gotta trust me. Again, I'm Kermit. I'm Kermit tonight. Anyways,
Put your apron on.
I'm getting there because I'm glad you held up the Brioski because for Skippy, all right, here's what I'm doing. 1, I got this lovely glass, okay, about the provinces of
An officer
Canada.
the Royal Canadian Mounted Police.
Yeah, here's the provinces according to this glass. Ontario, Quebec, Prince Edward Island, Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, British Columbia, Alberta, Newfoundland, Manitoba, and Saskatchewan. That's all of them, right?
Did you say Newfoundland?
Yeah, that was the joke. Yes, boy. Come on. You know I like Shorzy.
I will drop kick you off that stool.
He's going to leave the call in anger. Down to judge immediately.
Well, I'm wearing my tracksuit because I know you like that, to go with my
Good,
Mediterranean
because you better
smart.
start running.
I also
he said it
have
looked attractive. So.
my Adidas slides too. Okay, it's a bit. I'm doing it. Even if you
Love it.
can't see it, it's
Italian
here.
Household, everyone.
Oh, it's an Italian household. But yes, I got that. So, athleisure, that's for Ryudo, my fellow talking about working out friend. But Boix is stealing his thunder tonight, but I'm with it too.
Oh
I got my tank top.
Oh my.
Yeah. Just
It's just
where I'd be
become
grease.
a very, very
So you need
different
bigger
dream.
gloves now to reach up to the shoulders.
Yeah.
Well, okay. As Midge said,
No,
though,
that's
I do have to
important
put my
now.
apron on
Mhm.
because I'm helping.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Or you could just go out and get a nice Italian ice, and 2
It
flavors.
is so cold out. It's unrated.
That would complete the ensemble.
Mhm.
What is kitten name's cat? That is Salem. We love a Salem.
Oh yeah, this is Salem.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even see Salem was still there actually because the black
He's
on
like
black
a
action.
void. He's like a void.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Avoid
we're
the
just
void.
it's like I'm in a pizza parlor finally. Really living my dream. I can throw the flour on me later if we need to. But oh boy, judges,
Ooh.
it's great to have you here. And for the sake of our cooking exploits, Midge, do you have any final words?
Good luck. You're not here. You don't have to smell or experience this. I do, but good luck to you.
To all of us.
Yeah, I will say,
question
I
before we
am from
start.
the Midwest, so I'm pretty familiar with food crime.
Okay, so we've got some casserole experience.
Yeah, no, yeah, I've been there. Sorry, go ahead.
Fine.
Skippy, you had a question?
What's that delicious looking loaf sitting
Oh.
right there?
She's going to introduce it.
We got to talk about the loaf.
We gotta talk about the loaf.
We got
Yeah.
to talk about many things, but the loaf is among the things that we have to talk about.
I can't stop staring at it.
It's a great loaf.
Yeah. She did good. So, hey,
Lovely.
Skippy, we're going to answer your question by me reading the recipe she's going to be working with before I turn it back to all of you, any of you, judges and Midge all, for expert insight, commentary, questions, wit, and wisdom for the remainder of this evening. Our recipe. I'm going to read the ingredients and directions exactly as listed from the post for chicken gumbo.
All right, let's see. We can probably do some Vanna Whiting with this too. Go
Ooh,
ahead.
okay, good.
Uh-huh,
All right.
uh-huh.
9 slices bread.
Off to a bad start.
All right. 4 cups cut up chicken.
Okay.
Okay.
Chicken gumbo. Sure.
I'm assuming flavorless white
Like,
breast.
That's
Yeah.
a rotisserie chicken.
Yeah,
That's
Okay,
two
okay,
rotisserie
okay.
chickens.
gotcha.
1/4 cup melted butter.
Yeah, fat is flavor. That makes sense. Okay.
yeah.
You need a roux, I guess.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That comes later,
Oh.
buddy. This is
Oh,
this is
no.
chicken gumbo from the Mennonites.
Yep.
Oh, this
Yeah,
is
they're
just
not.
butter.
They're not gonna put a roux
Oh,
in a
no.
casserole.
Yeah.
No, no.
they would never.
So why the
Maybe
butter?
You'll see.
Well,
You're
there's-
gonna
there-
find out.
There's more
Every,
ingredients.
you just add butter to everything. It's easy.
Yeah.
It's the old what is the food at the restaurant taste better? It's butter. The answer is always butter. There's more butter.
It's butter.
More butter and
usually,
salt.
yeah.
So, hey, 1/2 cup salad dressing.
Okay, all right. So
What kind?
I have many questions now. Yeah.
yes, now we've got some questions. So originally, for an extra donation, someone said Catalina. It's gonna be Catalina.
Sorry. Bring it a little bit closer
Oh,
to the cam there, Midgie.
I don't
Grab
know.
Catalina
Alright,
glass,
alright.
very orange, and they're like, but then
Can I ask a very
Oh yes.
anti-white person question probably at this point here? I'm now
No, don't
realizing.
worry. I also don't know what Catalina dressing is.
Okay, cool. I have no idea.
My guess is some mix of Italian and French.
You're
would be my
close.
guess.
It's
What does
mostly
that
just-
mean, boys?
It's mostly just French dressing, but boys, go ahead.
Well, so an Italian dressing is gonna be kind of like your olive oil, vinegar, garlic, and other
Herbs,
what
spices.
you would expect out of an herbed Italian
Okay, okay.
dressing. French dressing will be that redder dressing, like what you're
Mhm.
seeing. I want to say that's like onions, ketchup. I think is
Tomato,
a
yeah.
main
It's usually some
ingredient,
kind of tomato puree or paste.
but it's usually like a
Okay.
sweeter. I want to say.
All right, so the
and then-
ingredients in this one, just in
other
case
stuff,
we're
yeah.
curious.
Oh. Yes, very.
Tomato puree, vinegar, sugar, corn syrup, vegetable oil, which could be a blend of soybean or canola, salt,
Okay.
food starch, water, onion, xanthan gum, guar gum, phosphoric acid, garlic, red number 40, potassium sorbate, calcium diasodium, EDTA.
Yeah, so they have
So
extra
it's
red
good.
because it's
Extra
not red,
red,
enough from
but
the
it's like it's a
tomato.
Yeah,
tomato
yeah,
dressing.
yeah.
It's pretty sweet.
Tomato,
On
sugar,
red.
and gloop.
Yes.
That makes sense.
Okay, so salad dressing is the
so-
question.
I do want to say before you go on with the ingredients, as a Midwesterner, I apologize. We like our butter. We like the.
That's fine.
That's just
Hey,
how it
hey,
is.
that's all right. That's
So
all
as
right.
far as we can
Yeah.
tell, this recipe comes from like the 70s. And
Yeah, that makes sense.
when salad dressing is mentioned in a casserole recipe, generally from that period of time, it means everyone's favorite Miracle Whip.
Oh God,
I know that one.
Yeah. So we're using some Miracle Whip instead of the French. The French can go. For a number of reasons.
I mean, I always be saying that.
Midge,
That makes sense.
I'd like to interrupt.
Must you?
Yes, you got a $20 donation from Joey and Maya.
Oh.
Hey.
Love them. Hey guys.
I will check to see momentarily if that is one of our incentives, which we have several. Okay. Oh my god, a sound effect.
We love a sound effect.
So.
All right, so salad dressing. We got
Yeah.
the Miracle Whip.
4 eggs beaten.
Okay, well, they're not quite there yet, but we got them.
Okay.
They're
This
looking
is
pretty
like
beat.
$20.
In this
No, that
economy.
makes sense. 20.
I was
damn,
funny
you
'cause I
got
said
the
that for
eggs.
I keep getting we have a friend who has an uncle who is just basically giving eggs away from his chicken farm, and so I'm getting like eggs by the dozen. I just completely forgot. Like you say, it's $20. Like, oh, that's a funny joke. They're high quality egg. Wait a second. Wait a second. Right? I'm privileged.
We love
I
a
keep
free egg.
posting-
Chickens are gonna lay them anyway, so if you got the hookup, take
Yeah.
advantage.
Yep.
I'm very much like, please let me give you money, but they don't want to. They
These
don't want it.
farmers lording it over us with their free eggs.
Right?
Out of touch farmers.
Their savings time, their eggs. I've had it up to here with these farmers.
These bourgeois farmers. I'm so angry. I could spit.
Hey, again, thanks for following. Enjoy Tuna's Belly. All right. 1 cup of milk.
Why?
We're gonna find out. I don't know, but we got it. We're not a dairy
This be in the
household
70s.
most of the time, but now I have a shitload of milk.
I mean,
I'm
look,
gonna
if
make
you're
ricotta
already-
with what's left.
Oh, judges and Midge, we have a
Yeah.
question from Grandma.
Okay.
How much do I have to donate for a gun show?
For
who?
you or for
I'm
me?
everybody,
Or-
just me. He's got to specify.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Yeah.
let's hear it.
What are we comfortable with?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What if we say like $20 per additional person?
Okay.
So we get
Ooh,
like nice
okay.
60 in there.
Fine, yeah, 20
Yeah.
bucks will start with me. He says just
No.
me, just me.
Oh,
Grandma does not like us.
No.
I understand, Grandma.
20
In a
bucks
party
gun
if I
show,
were
fine.
you,
20
though.
bucks
20
gun
bucks.
show. 20 bucks gun show. There you go.
Grandma knows what grandma likes. And what grandma likes is
Yeah.
those sweaty Italian guns.
Hey.
Now I've thought of a side story here, completely unrelated. It just reminded me. I was out at a barbecue with my dad at one point, and I was helping him unpack stuff basically for the day. And then I was meeting one of his older friends because it was like a high school reunion thing. And, you know, she's like, oh, your son's really muscular and stuff like that. And it's like, oh, yeah, just look at those muscles. That really turns grandma on. I have never heard my dad nervous laugh ever in my life. And that was the first time where he was actually without words. That made it more funny for me. But probably the nicest compliment I've ever received. So, you know, just stay straightforward.
Love that for you.
It's nice to be
Thanks, Nona.
appreciated. Hopefully in a consensual way, but, you know, it's nice.
Listen,
was
grandmas
very
are allowed
good.
to be a little bit lecherous, just a little bit.
Oh, 100%. I mean, everyone can be, with respects.
Of course.
Respectfully. All right. Hey, 1 cup chicken broth.
Okay, fine.
It's Jello right now.
Yeah, that
but-
makes sense. Yeah.
Oh, flavor. Salt to taste.
Oh, okay, hold on.
Salt.
Okay.
9 slices Velveeta cheese.
I think this is 10, but we'll count them.
I'm
We're gonna have to unwrap
Wait.
one, too.
We said we're doing gumbo, right? Wait.
No, this is gumbo. Yeah, no, this is. I remember
Boyce
all the ingredients
understands.
to
He
gumbo.
knows. Boyce has eaten this, and he's like,
No,
I'm
this is
here
like-
for this, actually.
So
Right. Gumbo Master
Velveeta's-
Boyce.
I'm assuming the Velveeta is to emulsify all the other liquids in there and
We're
make
gonna
it
find out.
more of like a glue,
Oh, that
especially with
makes
the
sense.
bread, right? Because it's all gonna soak into the bread and just kind of emulsify and.
All right, we got a spare
with
slice
the
of
bread.
cheese.
Hey.
So we don't have Velveeta here. This is a processed cheese slice, as we would call it in Canada, a Kraft single.
Yes.
There you go.
Kinda, yeah. Kinda.
Like a stronger version of it, basically.
Yeah.
It's stronger.
It's stronger.
Your cheese is stronger than our cheese.
Well, the processed kind, because you know everything's fake here.
I think it's the same shit. honestly.
I mean, it could be. It could be.
They just changed the name on the label.
That's it.
All right, we're almost done. We got 2 more ingredients. The penultimate one.
That can't be right.
No,
No,
I'm
that's a
telling you.
gumbo. No.
Oh,
That's
geez.
gumbo.
Grandma just donated, I think.
Uh-oh.
Oh, boy. All right, anyway.
Lex, will you tell us?
2 cans cream of celery soup.
Okay.
This is the most divorced
Feels
thing
like
I've
that.
ever heard.
So gumbo does have celery in it sometimes.
It does. So,
But the cream of celery is a casserole thing.
so number 1 is called chicken gumbo, but is really a casserole. Number 2 is going to be
Yeah.
a real actual. But please, is there a roux involved? But for the love of God, can we not add cream of celery? Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Sort of situation. So number one is the crime, because this is not a gun.
Oh my God.
Friends.
Grandma's demanding 3 more gun shows for giving $80. Well, how about Grandma? You can call them out. There we go. A. Okay.
Let's go,
2.
boys.
Thank you, boys.
Let's go here as well.
There we go.
All right, since we're doing double
Get a
sign.
side shot here. Just
Look at that.
there we go. I'm
Oh.
backwards now.
So we're gonna do cooking streams more often because
Here's
clearly
the
this is
third
what
one.
people want.
Oh, Salem!
Yo.
If I didn't have the
Alright,
baby
you've been
catcher.
gifted, dear
so
God.
it's my turn now.
Nope.
And
Oh,
I'm
it's your
not
turn?
getting
Oh,
top.
shit.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
This is the power of food right now.
Yeah.
Hats from the running from the law.
Right.
Oh shit.
All right, we get it.
I'm glad that I don't have a camera because unfortunately I'm built like Bugs Bunny.
Oh, you can spit facts of yourself. That'd be fine.
You're
Yeah.
a Sam Squanch. I've seen you. You know, you got that like functional strength where you could rend us all limb from limb.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mine's only for show.
The man's 2 meters tall. We're not stopping him. We're not even going to contain him.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No. I
gonna
gotta
just
get my high
high
heels on to
faces.
fight him.
Oh,
I would never fight.
you don't need to because we all know
Get my high
better.
heels on. I didn't bring the high heels here just to look good. I mean, that's part of it, but
Oh
we're
no,
fighting as
someone's
well.
getting kicked.
Yeah, exactly.
True.
All right, what's
I'm
our
gonna
last
beat
ingredient?
somebody up tonight. I'm wearing the heels.
All right.
I'm wearing the heels.
Midge is asking for her last ingredient, which is buttered breadcrumbs.
All right, well, we got butter, we got
So we
bread.
got butter.
I'm gonna figure it out.
Hold on. Wait. we have bread. We have butter, but we need buttered breadcrumbs separate.
Yeah, we got to do multiple bread and butter situations.
So
I never got
my
my
theory, because I've not read this.
Okay.
Yeah.
The bread's gonna be on the bottom, crumbs on top to add a crispy bit. Everything else just goes in the middle. Just slap it in.
I hate it, and I trust you 100% at the same time.
That's my theory.
Okay.
Also,
Good.
Also, no pepper. I noticed.
pepper,
'cause
just
pepper's
salt
too
and taste.
spicy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Pepper's too spicy.
Those Mennonite ladies,
Yeah.
they can't abide the pepper.
Yeah.
Actually, question. Do we have a location of where the recipe came from or where the recipe book
I
came
have
from?
been searching. The Reddit thread that it seems to have originated from does not offer a cookbook from which it originated. But I would say,
Okay.
based on the names of the ladies that wrote it, it's definitely a Mennonite community, and if not Pennsylvania, probably Ohio.
That would make
Okay,
sense to me,
okay. Yeah, that would check out.
One other thing to note about these church cookbooks is that it's usually recipes that are from cards that are just passed down from the 50s on, and that little handwritten card still exists in somebody's little Rolodex, and that gets passed from their grandmother to their mother to the it just goes down the line. I don't know if you understand that. This is.
I do, because my wife has a cookbook with books that have slide-in cards, index cards.
We-
It's like, oh my god, that makes sense now. Everything makes sense.
In the room behind me is a bookshelf
That's
filled
culture.
with all of Midge's weird
Oh, they're
cookbooks,
so good.
and there used to be at least twice as many.
I gave a lot of them
Yeah.
away
Oh,
after I cooked out of them once. I had to use it at least once, and then they were passed on to someone else who's also a bit of a sadist.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, let's learn the directions,
Uh-oh.
all right? So once again, I will read them exactly as listed in the post. 1. Butter bottom of medium roaster.
Okay.
2. Put 9 slices bread in bottom.
Okay.
3. Add cut up cooked chicken. 4.
Okay.
Mix butter, salad dressing, beaten eggs, milk, broth, and salt, and pour over bread and chicken. 5. Top with Velveeta cheese and celery soup and cover with buttered crumbs. 6. Bake at 350 degrees for 1 1/4 hours. 7. Cover with foil. 8. Take foil off, last 15 minutes to crisp bread. 9. May be made and refrigerated the day before.
Ugh. Imagine
That.
having that thing just sitting in the fridge, threatening you with dinner the next day.
We're
See, the
having
thing is-
guests tomorrow. I'm threatening my guests.
Exactly.
So, yes,
exactly.
Tomorrow is the tabletop part of this weekend, and Those probably give me an incentive that maybe you pick somebody from the peanut gallery, or we passed the point where I have to wear the weighted vest if I do bad at tabletop games. So I'm sure that I'm going to end up having to eat a whole lot of that.
Listen,
tomorrow.
that's why we're also making the real gumbo, so I'm not just putting people off of coming to my house forever.
Yeah.
Okay. What are we doing?
Okay. So
There's no actual vegetables in this outside of the canned
canned
creamed
celery soup?
celery.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
What's that word you said, Boyce? What was that?
Okay, so it's cream of celery mixed with mayo, mixed with milk.
And
It's just
eggs.
a cream solution.
Salary? I get that in my job.
That's okay. Celery has like no calories anyway. It's basically.
Oh, true. It's a light recipe. We save calories.
This is for a diet.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
took
it
out all the
is.
vegetables. Too many extra carbs in there.
also salad dressing. Yeah.
Ugh.
So is this keto? I don't know. What's going on?
No, there's bread. There's too many carbs.
Oh, right. Yeah,
No bread
bread.
in keto.
Oh my gosh.
It
Okay,
is
so
a threat.
I've
That does
checked.
look like a good loaf of bread.
We're gonna talk about
Mhm.
For the record.
So we got incentives to talk about.
Oh, yeah,
Geez,
sure.
real quick,
All right.
Midge. So we hit give tuna soup. The
All
judges will decide when tuna gets soup.
fine.
Also, you can thank Joey and Maya. They donated $20. I have to make you a drink or get you a drink. So we got that one, $20. $66.66. I have to make a cocktail. It could be
Okay.
for me. It could be for Midge. You specify.
Okay.
Tuna already got his soup, so that's off. And $5 a pop. You could just make me eat a frozen strawberry. I'm sure that won't go bad with whatever else is going to happen today. Keep it simple.
All right.
Yeah.
Question:
Yes.
Is there a problem with you and frozen strawberries?
Oh no, he loves them. This is
Yeah.
the after dinner snack every day. He just wants a snack.
Oh, you're just giving a good boy a snack? Okay, that sounds good to
You
me.
just want people to pay you $5 to do something that you were going to do anyway.
Well, here's the thing.
Fantastic.
So one of our dear friends that we've been playing some Dark Souls 3 Seamless Co-op with, Boyks' first time through. There was some incentives that because they went away, weren't met yet. I was gonna save it for Dark Souls, but I have to drink a shot of either Malort or the Carolina Reaper rum.
That one gives you hiccups.
Yeah, it does.
That's funny.
Well, at least all the fucking mayo in this gumbo will help wash
So-
that down.
Coat the tongue.
Slam it in chat. What am I drinking? I have to do that, and hopefully the strawberries will come to help me out. I guess.
All that mayo, it would be like that Simpsons episode where Homer eats that really spicy pepper and he drinks the candle
Ooh.
beforehand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. You're set.
exactly.
Yeah.
You're going to be just a tube of grease.
Ooh.
2 words, Reaper Man. I'm hearing Reaper.
Reaper
Yeah.
Man.
I guess it's Eric says dealer's choice. Okay.
All right.
I guess dealers are the judges in Midge.
All right, so we're deciding what shot you're taking first.
Yeah.
Start with the Carolina Reaper. Just get it out of the way.
All right, we're
Let the
doing the
hiccups.
Reaper.
Might as
Fine,
well, yeah.
easy.
All right, hiccup time.
All right, so Midgie,
Yep.
get your cooking going, and
Okay.
we also, when needed, have our feature table. Don't worry.
Oh,
So you can
yes,
see
we
Tuna eating his soup. Just I'm gonna keep my mug up here to yammer.
All right, so we got casserole pan options. We need a medium roaster. These are both technically medium roasters. Judges, what are we doing? Do we want to see
Works,
the
this is your specialty?
stratification?
I think the glass so that you can see all the disgusting layers.
If you're doing a casserole, it's got to be in a glass dish because you're
Alright.
taking that to the potluck
You know it.
or the
Oh,
Easter
oh.
Sunday.
Oh, right. Got to show off
Hey, this
for
is what we're
420.
doing. We're just prepping for Easter next weekend, so we got to
Yeah.
taste test it now. This is.
No, it's still good. Just leave it in the fridge till Easter.
Oh yeah, I like that. That's a good idea. We'll do
There
that.
you go.
I mean, it's packaged with so many
Actually-
creams and stuff like that. It'll probably just coagulate and just kind of form into its own base.
It's just gonna be a Jello
That's true.
by that point. It's just gonna be-
A milk-based Jello. I've been talking about this for the last 3 days. Don't ask why, but it's been on my mind.
I'm down with the milk Jello. We can do that next. All right. I
Yeah,
see
let's do
a
that.
shot has been poured.
Yeah, I got some Reaper rum in my Malort
All
shot
right.
glass. Boombayay. Oh, it's coming already. It comes.
Oh, he's just going bright red. Look at him.
Wow,
no.
the
Oh,
heat on
how
that
much redder is he
motherfucker
gonna
right
get?
now.
No.
You get the heat. You see the heat. Milk and champagne together at last. Grandma, you got it.
Oh yikes!
Oofa. All right, I'm gonna go for the Pepsi.
Do you want a glass?
Oh,
You're
the
just gonna
Pepsi
sweep.
is
I got glasses.
Okay.
I think glasses what I am.
I got the Canada glass. I feel like I should pour some in the shot glass to really get the last little driblets,
All right, so we're gonna glass casserole dish, so we're gonna move the big guy for real gumbo later out of the way.
Mm-hmm. I just wanted to let it be known that I am currently listening to the Sims 1 soundtrack as well while I'm listening to this.
Okay.
It feels like it's fitting the theme very well.
Wonderful.
And you all have a lovely kitchen, by the way. I didn't get to say that earlier.
It's all her. It's all her.
So
Midge, you have a lovely kitchen.
let's talk about this bread. So one of our earlier incentives was if you give me $20, you get to decide what kind of bread we're using. And the response was, I'm going to need a jalapeno pepper jack bread. And, you know, none of the bakeries near us had any of them. So I said, I guess I'm baking bread this week. So we've got a really nice bread to go along with this horrible salad. And I'm a little bit upset
nice
about it.
homemade
It's gonna
bread
be
and it's just
really
going
good
into the
bread.
dumpster.
Yeah.
I think that is a good idea. It'll add some flavor.
It will.
Mhm.
I am gonna say it should have just been Wonder Bread.
Yeah, it should have. I agree. A Wonder Bread or like a nice potato.
But this,
Maybe a potato bread.
totally correct. But this was part of the donation. I think
No, I
it was
get it.
Dunkman
Make
in
it better,
chat
right?
donated
Yeah, no,
extra
that's
to
right.
pick the bread.
He
So
That's
So
right.
thank you for
Yo,
the extra.
Dunkman Donuts, thank you.
We have a question though. 9 slices. Are we slicing like regular bread? Are we doing wedges like it's a pizza? What are we thinking?
gonna pretend you're at West Point.
Wedges.
I mean,
I
could.
think. So my opinion is it's just supposed to layer the bottom,
Yes.
like a pie. I realize I'm calling this a pie. It is not, but enough bread, regular slice, like width, just enough to layer the bottom would be
All
my
right.
thought.
So we got to cut this into 9, so we'll figure that out. Normally I'd half it and then go from there, but uneven, so we're just gonna start at the end, and when we hit 9, we hit 9.
Duncan says would feel like cutting it into regular loaf slices. Strong
Okay.
Bad Man, it would just be sliced bread. Dunks again say, or just
Yeah.
length slices to cover. So
The
All right.
9 I assume is just because a standard pan is going to be 3x3 to fill the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
If you think regular sandwich slices.
Look at
Midwestern
this
engineering.
beautiful crumb.
Oh,
that
Bring it
is
closer,
rotary.
bring it closer.
Look how
Really good from
pretty
afar.
that
Oh,
is.
yeah.
I made a really
the
that's
pockets.
That is
she's
nice.
What a waste.
It is.
You're not wrong. It's a great bread.
All right, so
Yeah.
we're
Give
just
me-
gonna cut this guy.
Give me a piece of the bread once you're done cutting.
All right, we'll see how many we have. I'll see if I can get to 10.
yeah.
Okay.
Feed him on camera.
I mean, yeah. Jeff put a ring on it. I did, and she put ones on me, and she let me pick my own ring. Everybody, she's such a peach. This Midge.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a wife guy all night. What do you think about that? Yeah, I love my wife. Deal with it.
I've been a wife girl all week. That's what I
Yeah,
gotta
it's like-
say.
With a sleeveless tee, man, it's just like, so I love my wife. Yeah, so what? You
Yeah.
want to fight about it?
That's
Hey,
the kind
I'm
of
wifing here.
masculinity you get in New Jersey.
I am really Italianing it up here for you.
No,
Skips.
that's the New Jersey way.
yeah, a little. Could be both.
My grandma's from New Jersey.
Yeah.
I get it.
Whereabouts?
Oh,
I get it.
Chops, thanks for hanging out.
Oh,
Also, the Reaper rum is making my nose leak,
Oh,
Nice.
man.
aw.
and now it's spicy
Yeah,
on
you
my
have a-
face.
Oh no.
Yeah, we have a homemade habanero tequila that we made,
Ooh.
and that burns the hell out of us.
I want
And I'm
that.
like, oh, the Carolina, it's really good. It's because it's garden. Like when I say it's homemade, we grew the peppers, we put it in there, we did all that sort of stuff as well. So it was like it's homemade. It's as fresh as the habanero can be, and I still am not jealous of your California Reaper because I'm like that would destroy me. The habanero destroys me.
That sounds delicious. Maybe that's what we're doing for margaritas this summer.
Ooh, that's a good choice, actually. Oh, we should plan out some margarita stuff because we need to host something for this summer.
We have,
sound
and
nice, yeah.
I'll get it while Midge is working, and I'll put it on the feature table. Hey, hang on here. Let's use what we got.
Uh-oh. All right, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, we got 10 slices out of the bread.
Okay.
Hooray!
So
We
she
definitely have
got
not
the
drank that tequila.
Blendtec Will It Blend blender. Yes, it will blend an iPhone. So we can make some margaritas.
Here.
Oh wow.
iPhone margaritas.
Make a marg. Jalapeno marg. Tries again. Hey, all right, I got the bread. Let's see how it is. Yeah, my mouth is real spiced up from that Reaper.
Yeah, you're gonna be like, oh wow, these jalapenos are really hot today. What the heck's up with that?
Okay, so
How was the blender? Oh, it's great, Strong Batman. Very
our
good.
medium roaster fits 5 slices. Do we want to go for a second layer, everybody?
I think you might have to.
Yeah, that's
Those
not enough
are-
bread. We're not following the instructions at
Yeah,
that point.
You're right. We're not following the instructions. All right,
Yeah,
we're
so
gonna.
if you're following the instructions exactly, I think you might overfill that.
That is.
Those-
We'll do some mashing if
But,
we have to, and we've got
yeah.
an overflow tray, just in
Mhm,
case.
Cat says, "Save the bread.
Yeah.
Save the bread." Too bad, Cat.
You
Nope,
overruled
nope, we
my
gotta
friend.
follow
I
the instructions
apologize.
here.
All right.
Church
The
ladies serve
church
9
ladies of
slices.
old did not give up whatever they gave up for this recipe. Probably nothing
Oh,
to
one other-
have us fuck it up today. We are here to do our best.
Okay, so did the bread taste good at least? You're eating it.
That didn't even eat.
Oh, bread's very good. Oh no, no, it's great.
Okay, good. All right, so we've got.
I'm monitoring many. Again, Kermit the
A lot
Frog
of
Muppet
bread.
Show. I got so many things I'm looking at.
All right, we got a lot of
Speak a
bread.
mouthful, honey.
Now what?
Oops, sorry.
Uh
Add cut up cooked chicken.
oh. Was it 4 cups?
So
I'm listening.
It is 4 cups cut up chicken. Yes.
Okay, all right.
the thing I'm confused about with the recipe is it's bread layer and then immediately chicken layer. There's no liquid
I
layer.
know, right?
No, there's no
So
adhesive here.
They're just assuming all the liquid you pile on top of that will flood down, I think.
You are
Oh.
basically making like a baked French toast.
Or a lasagna.
This could be considered a lasagna. All right.
That's
about
really
it.
kind of y'all to call it lasagna.
Boys, being a Midwestern person,
Yeah.
when you had when you had lasagna back then, what did you use for the cheese?
Okay, so we use ricotta because I'm from an Italian family.
Okay, I appreciate
Thank
you.
My best friend's mom used cottage cheese, and it pissed me off.
Thank you.
It was,
Oh,
it's sour and disgusting.
thank you.
The Italians
what
get
the
mad
fuck?
about it.
Yeah. No, correct. What the fuck is the correct response?
Yeah, like I don't like to be. That's not the way to mix it, cause whatever. But like,
Yeah.
don't do that. Just get the ricotta. Just get the cheese.
And it's not difficult to make. That's what we're gonna do with the rest of this
Yeah.
milk once we're done desecrating
Now-
some bread.
Duncan, French Southern family. It was ricotta, mozzarella, and parm, all from Wegmans. Yeah, that's fine.
Ooh. Yeah, that's fine.
But yeah,
Um,
Wegmans
yeah.
exists up in Buffalo, buddy. Wegmans doesn't really exist out in Ohio, as far as I'm aware.
I mean, could you get ricotta in the 70s is my question. Or did you have to go to one of those ethnic neighborhoods full of Italians?
Probably that one skips.
You know, where everybody talks with their hands and yells a lot. You know?
Yeah.
Bunch of weirdos.
doing it as hard as I can,
That's
Granoli.
right, That's right.
These Mennonite ladies going into an Italian deli.
Oh,
Just
no.
like, what can I get you? And they're like, I was hoping to get some ricotta cheese, sir.
Laughed right out of the
Hey,
deli.
you mean ricotta? Of course, for you anything, right? And then they're like,
Yeah, right.
get out of here. This is too much stimulation.
I almost died.
So we could have died.
All right, we're already reaching the top of this casserole dish.
Oh,
with,
boy.
With our 9
That was my
slices.
worry.
Okay,
with 2
okay.
layers of
Well, hang
bread,
on,
yeah.
you're-
That was my worry, but not my concern.
Yeah.
I see what's next.
This
I
is why we got the overflow tray.
think we'll be fine. I
Mhm.
think we'll be fine.
All right.
Tell me when you're ready for the next step.
Oh, we're not quite done shredding. We still got like a cup
Yeah.
to go.
Yeah,
We're gonna
the
make a
shredder is at
casserole
work right now, and the
mountain.
turtles are worried.
Duncan, I feel like the double bread is an issue, but this is an adventure, and the train left the station.
Yeah, it has.
Agree.
I am the train conductor, the engineer.
Ms. Conductor.
Ms. Conductor, the engineer. I'm working the coal as well because it's a steam train.
Some good dishes to go going on here. Love that.
And this train ain't got no brakes. Just stack it to the heavens.
All right, almost there.
Okay.
Oh, this is looking the quart of meat. Let's go.
It's a lot of meat.
And we still have a bunch left. Yep, right in front of me. This is for the real
Yeah, I
combo.
was like, you really did make a lot of meat over
A
there.
Costco rotisserie chicken is a big bird. So we got 2 of them yesterday, and really that'll be more than enough, and it is more than enough.
You were right. It was more than enough.
Okay.
Enjoy eating chicken for the next week.
Oh, Tuna's coming in. Hang on, let me shut myself off. Let's see if he
Hi,
gets on the
baby.
floor here. Come on, Tuna.
Tuna.
Oh, there he is. There he is. Look at him.
Oh,
He's under the
Hey,
table.
Albert.
Tuna.
Tuna, get your drink. There he is. Oh,
No,
he's
there's
sipping.
no soup in there.
Oh, look at that boy.
He's not sipping anything. That is dry. He's here for soup.
Okay, hang on. Let me get some soup for the boy.
Yeah, we should give Tuna some soup.
Yeah,
Soup
yeah.
the boy. Soup the boy.
boy.
Soup the boy.
Soup the boy.
I'm working
Soup him. Ah!
All right, he gets an ice cube. So for those of us at home who don't know the history of what all's
Oh my
happening
God,
here, hi
Salem.
Salem. Hi
Hi,
baby.
Salem.
So cute.
Tuna gets a cube of boiled chicken water that has been turned into ice every day.
Good.
It's a very, very simple broth because the vet says he needs to have more liquids. So he gets more liquids.
To get in front of you somehow.
30
Seconds.
seconds.
This stove's hot, everybody's.
Mhm.
That's a good choice.
All right. So while his soup is melting a little bit, what's next?
Okay, yes. Oh, baby.
Oh.
Mix butter, salad dressing, beaten eggs, milk, broth, and salt, and pour over bread and chicken.
Yikes. Okay. Well, time for a glove change because we're gonna need to get in the microwave ourselves because this butter is very much a stick and not melted. So we're gonna start with that.
I love making my salad dressing custard for my bread. That's wonderful.
Right? Delicious.
Mm.
Tuna cat, come here.
Yeah. I mean,
You might have to.
so this recipe could be even worse. If I was going to Midwest it even more, it's
Ow.
missing sour cream.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah, that could be a thing. All right. So we said half a cup of butter, quarter cup of butter.
Just saying.
Hang on, look at the recipe while also trying to get the cat. One
Oh,
quarter cup
100%
of butter.
Cleo would refuse. Absolutely. Our cat does not eat anything. She knows her diet. She loves what she loves.
Well, Tuna usually gets his soup in the morning, so this is
A bonus soup.
Oh, bonus soup.
Bonus
And now he's
soup.
going to ask for it every time at
A
this
bonus
hour.
tuna. Ugh.
hi baby.
Hi, Tuna.
Man.
Aww.
Oh,
He's
it's
like,
the,
the hell? I need the soup. Come on.
it's the blue-eyed baby. Yeah, look at you.
All right, we melting some
Blue eyes,
butter.
cool cattin'.
Tuna, you want to eat some soup?
Getting glove change number 1 in order.
Shut my mic. He's good. Hey, it's soup.
Soup time for babies. He's over there.
Our camera has been
There
coolified.
we go. Fixed.
I know. We got.
Done.
This is the alpha, not even beta rig for this. So bear with us. Appreciate y'all.
All right, so we're melting some
Dude
butter.
is just going to town.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the towels are there because he's such a messy soup eater.
He's souping so hard.
He's
What a
super.
good boy.
He's super.
He's super.
He's super.
All right, so it was.
I would
melted
say he's
butter.
salad, soup or salad, but we aren't having any salad, just a salad dressing, unfortunately.
Yeah, no vegetables today.
Nary a vegetable.
Yeah, zero. I swear to God, if I see a vegetable today, I'm gonna shit. I'm gonna shit in your pants.
That's
boys.
it.
Well, no, yeah. If you see it, you will eat it, and it's gonna force itself out of you. So yes, you will shit with the vegetable.
We got
I will-
melted-
I will
I think
shit
you'd have to
Boyce's
be.
pants.
You'd have to at least try the gumbo if you're gonna shit.
This is true.
I mean, that's true. It won't take that long after that point.
It's
so much
mostly
cream.
dairy, right?
Yeah. I have grown older and gained a deficiency where I am now lactose intolerant, basically.
You mixed
Oh, that
butter,
happens.
salad.
You know, I think
I have
I'm
not
getting that
mixed
way too.
anything.
A little
I've just
bit.
melted some butter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you gotta beat 4 eggs.
All right.
Okay.
So our trash can is usually right here. Today it's over here, and I'm trying really hard to not throw eggs on the floor.
I hope you forget for the comedy.
Now,
Two.
this is yolk and white, so the yolks might add a little bit of extra richness to the cream and chicken.
Because
In
definitely,
theory.
cream is missing richness.
Yeah, that's sure what they were thinking about when they made this recipe, boys. I fully believe that.
All right. Love change number 3 because we handled raw eggs. All right, what's next?
I think you're good now. Okay, so you're
Eggs, butter. What else?
salad dressing,
How much?
one
That's
half.
mayo for those of us.
one
at
half
home.
cup.
All
Ugh.
right, half of a cup. I'm gonna measure it exactly, so he's gonna get out a measuring
Wait a
cup.
second.
The Reaper hiccups have started. Just saying.
So we're combining butter with egg, and then we're also putting mayo, which is
Egg.
basically
It's
Yeah.
twice as egg in your egg, man. I heard you like egg. I put egg in
Don't
your
put in
egg, so you can
bread.
egg with your
And
egg.
buttered bread.
Mayo,
Yeah.
actually. All right, so Half
I
the
just
cup?
noticed something.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Like, every ingredient in this horrible concoction is either yellow or white or some combination of the two.
Yep.
Ah.
There is no color here.
Yeah.
Oh God. Oh God.
All right, one more.
My mom sometimes makes a dinner she calls a yellow dinner, which is just chicken, corn, and like bread.
Okay. Thanks,
So-
Mom.
It's nothing.
Nobody
No
said that
flavor.
last ingredient.
No flavor. So yes, this is a Midwest recipe.
All right.
Corn and bread.
We have butter, we have eggs, we have dressing. What else goes in here?
Milk. 1 cup.
1 cup milk.
Yep.
Oh, the cows labored over this milk for what?
Tuna's done with
Yeah, that
soup.
guy's
Oh,
gonna be
geez.
so mad when they see this VOD.
Good job, Tuna. I would
gonna
pick
send
you
it to
up,
him.
but your tummy's gonna get upset.
That's the power move.
Yeah, that's right. Just send it to them, and they're gonna take back their subscription to this channel.
Yeah.
Oh, thank goodness we got the
All
milk
right.
in there. That,
2.5
that
cups
yellow
of
was too
liquid.
bright.
What's it? Right now I have to mix this.
Did you put the broth in?
What broth? The broth has to go in this.
1
too?
cup chicken broth. You're gonna okay. Again, step 4: mix butter, salad dressing,
Okay.
beaten eggs, milk, broth, and salt.
And salt is to taste.
And pour over bread and chicken. Salt is to
All
taste.
right, yikes. The
Did-
chicken is still
not the
jello,
backseat.
Not the
Did
back
we do
seat.
salad dressing? I didn't see it. If so.
was
Yeah,
the
there's
mayo.
Miracle Whip in there.
The Miracle Whip is.
Oh
the
right,
best.
right,
Yes.
right.
They say salad
Sorry,
dressing.
when they say
mean
salad
Miracle
dressing.
Whip.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was
Because
just
what else would
using
you-
the Catalina salad dressing or whatever.
So this
I
is just
mean,
put all your liquids into one bowl, mix it, and dump it in. That's all it is.
the one of a
Ooh.
kind taste of creamy mayo and tangy dressing.
Oh,
It's true. It's true. It is one of a kind. I cannot equate anything that tastes like Miracle Whip.
Factually
All right.
correct.
How many cranks of salt are to taste? What do we think? What
How
are
we
doing?
cranking? Strong Batman says this is going to be the saltiest damn thing in the world.
oh yeah.
How much salt are we
It's
adding,
like-
friends?
Mm,
3?
Uh,
More than 3?
2 to
Start
3 maybe.
I would say 2, honestly, to start.
Yeah.
Just knowing what else we're adding.
1, 2. All right.
We can salt it after if we need to, if
like
it's
that was
somehow
it.
not salty enough.
Good amount of salt we all saw coming out of the mill into that Nixon.
All right. We are.
Yeah, that's a pretty strong mill, by the way. That's nice.
Thank you.
That is a nice set. Yeah.
Again, you know, she put together a really great kitchen, everybody. Hey, let's give it up for Midge. She's all right.
Hey, I'm great.
Hey, yo, Midge. Yeah, you're pretty all right over there.
We're gonna
I
show
like
off
I like
the
your
pepper
gumption.
mill, and we're gonna show off the both salt and pepper mill.
They're
That's
different
both-
colors, so you
Whoa.
can tell the difference.
Hold on.
Oh my god.
Salt and
oh
pepper?
my god.
Big
Brains.
brain.
I'm
Damn.
thinking about getting one of those salt boxes where you just open up the box and grab a pinch and close it. I'm so deep on my kitchen stuff.
Boix.
Oh, same. Yeah. Here it is.
There you
I
go.
know
There,
that
that's how you
item.
know. That's how you
No
know.
salt cellar.
Midge got that from the test kitchen.
Stole it from work. Okay. All right. We're mixed. This is all right. We're gonna.
You want to do the? Hang on.
Oh,
Put it.
About
Put
right.
it. Go
Let's
to the
go,
display
Goop.
table.
We're at the display table. All right.
Might want to lift it up a bit.
All right, goop it up.
Oh, that
Yellow
goop.
goop.
Oh,
There you
look
go.
at that stringy goop.
well, I hate it.
Drink the goop. Skippy, would you drink the goop for $20?
$20, I would
It's got-
definitely slam that entire. I would house that entire thing in glue.
It's just unfortunate that you're not
That's
there
right.
right now.
And if
correct?
you donate now, Midge will dump some in an envelope and mail it
I
over.
will. I'll
That's
send
right.
it international post. It'll be great.
Well,
It'll be
Yeah,
there.
it'll be easy.
Hey, when you help out the team here, as both Skips and Ryudo can vouch, you know, Midge hooks you up with
Oh,
the
yeah.
Secret Cookie Collective,
Mm-hmm.
and they're
For
pretty.
goodness
True.
sake.
They're pretty.
Here's the
good.
thing. Our countries are already at war. So
It can't
We
get
might
much
as well
worse
have a
with a
starting
casserole,
point.
right? I mean, yeah.
All right. So we've stepped 4. We've mixed. And now what do I have to? I have to pour this over
Pour
it.
it over the bread and chicken, baby.
All right.
oh boy.
We're gonna pour to cover.
Instead of shooting Archduke Franz Ferdinand, you're gonna give a Canadian cholera.
At
Finally.
least we can point at a history book of like, yeah, the war started when Midge sent over that packet full of cholera over to
Yeah.
Canada,
Yeah, I can. That was the start
immediately
of.
killing Skippy.
Is the mason jar is actually pulsating? Should I open it?
Ooh, hang
Oh,
on. Tuna's
what do
coming
you have
back.
to lose,
Tuna's coming back. I
life?
see him. He's lurking. Yeah, you.
So I just need everyone to know that the butter, which we melted when mixed with everything else, decided it was going to seize up, and now we have chunks of butter.
Hey, let's go.
Yeah.
We're making biscuits, except for the part where we're not making biscuits at all.
It's a kind
It's
of
gonna all
biscuit,
melt.
you
Oh,
know?
now we're
fine.
getting chunky. This is
Oh,
bad.
dude.
I can see it from over here. Let's go.
This is
Let's chunk
perverse.
my stuff.
Okay.
It's all gonna melt in the oven. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
Honey, are you ready for step 5?
Yeah, okay.
Top with
The
Velveeta
cheese.
cheese. Again, this is 9 slices of
I
Velveeta
gotta unwrap
cheese.
9 slices of cheese.
Cool. Let's count them off. And then we will dump the 2 cans cream of celery soup, and then cover that whole thing with the buttered
cholera.
crumbs.
This is sticky.
That sounds about right
Yep.
for Velveeta cheese.
That's about right, yeah.
Yeah, that seems correct.
2. Got 7 more to go, everybody.
Yeah, let's go.
This is always the best part of making a grilled cheese, too. Unwrapping these.
Yep.
3.
Well, I have not had a grilled cheese in a very long time, actually. Now you've said it out loud.
So, there's
Trying
many
to
ways
fix
to make
that
a grilled
problem.
cheese.
Let's say Midge made a grilled cheese about a week ago. She did it the
Yeah.
correct secret company way, because there was a vegetarian that showed up at a cookout we were at.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
So,
wow.
Because some people do butter, some people do mayo,
Mayo.
on the bread. Mayo, I think, is the correct way. That said, also you generally want 2 to 3 cheeses, so you get an
Yes.
actual complex flavor. If you're just doing 1 cheese, it's usually not that good.
Strong bad
But the
man.
mayo
mean-
crisps up nicely on the outside, giving you that really nice crisp bread, while also giving you a bit of flavor. But I know some people that do mayo on one side and butter on the other, and they just butter both. Like
Huh.
they cook both sides of the bread that way. Like
Okay.
they do the butter side first, and then flip it over to the mayo after they make the sandwich. So
Interesting.
you get that
see
buttery
that.
crispness on the inside.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what? I can vibe with that.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got 9
You know-
slices.
Yep.
Like, I'm here in my capacity as Iron Chef Bachelor here, so...
I'm really. Into
I think it's
food.
acceptable to use a Kraft single and margarine on white bread. You know, we don't need like pepper jacks and provolones.
We don't
on,
need dairy Rome telling us how to live our lives, granola.
You know, I'm just saying. Not all of
you
us
get a
have a
Kraft
built-in
single?
griddle.
Yeah, Kraft singles, some Wonder bread, you dump that
doing-
in some
I'm-
tomato soup. Campbell's gotta get the Campbell's.
Cats, I got my
Yeah,
leg up on a
yeah,
box. I'm leaning in here. I got strong opinions on cheese.
As
I will
one
say,
should.
if you're doing a grilled cheese though, you gotta do the Campbell's tomato soup, but it's gotta be the small can that you have to fill
Of
with
course.
water.
Ooh, yeah.
Okay, so
Oh,
we've
yes,
cheese to cover.
okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so now you topped it with cheese.
at me, no Kraft singles.
Let me quote this one real quickly here because I just read a really good message. Grilled cheese is basically the only place I will allow a grilled cheese. Actual factuals from Strong Bad Man here. I just want to give it 10 out of 10. That's just correct.
Yeah.
That's just a statement of fact right
That's
I
there.
agree.
Agreed.
Logically correct. Hey,
No, that's right.
dump that cream of celery soup on there. We're gooping.
Must I?
It's in the recipe. You must.
This is so hard to
Why the
watch.
soup?
Yeah, they're blocking the rest of it off from mixing with anything else we've added to it. It's like, no,
the
this is
Velveeta's
on the
gonna
top.
act as like almost a layer of plastic between. The
Yeah.
Look how thick
Yeah.
this is.
Oh,
Bring it
God,
closer.
it's been a long time since I
Oh,
looked at one
don't
of
worry,
those.
we're coming.
Or we can go to the focus table. Oh, tuna, you don't want that can. That's not good for you. I hope you all
Now,
caught him
hold it above
looking
your
up
head
and
and
wanting the
upside down.
can.
Walking
Keep it
away,
falls
he
out.
knows.
Yeah, great.
All right.
Oh yeah, tell me it's still gonna have the ridges when you pour it
Oh,
out.
I hope so.
Oh, yeah. Flip it upside
Oh,
down entirely.
Yes.
Ooh,
God, that's the worst thing I've
go.
ever seen.
I gotta
It's
mash
escaping.
it.
Wait till this is
Slop it
done.
up.
You might change your mind, Skippy.
Yeah, you gotta slop that up. Yum yum.
Oh my God, it still looks so pale and gross.
Oh, I hate this so much.
It looks like a severed limb. It's just lying there all pale and hideous.
Oh, we still have one more can. Don't worry.
Yeah, that's just the first can, bud.
Oh, that's where I'm worried.
What is worse is it
Yeah,
doesn't
this-
even have a smell yet, but it's gonna.
don't say it like that. Oh, that's even grosser.
Yeah,
It doesn't
we
have a
didn't-
smell. I don't know why.
Remember, Ryuto, it still has to go
That's
into
not
the
for
oven.
you, baby, no.
Oh,
Tuna wants the cans real bad.
I can't capture
No.
him on the cam, but he is looking up at her and he wants that so bad. He just heard the pop top, and that's for me.
Oh, I love the shape of it. That is
Oh,
so
that's a little blobus, a boy in his blob right there. Oh my days.
It's just relaxing
man.
too. It's just like, oh yeah.
Yeah, the slime's from Dragon Quest here, but
It's like when you
gentrified,
get
I guess.
cranberry sauce.
Oh, yeah.
on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
It's still shaped like the can afterwards.
That's the
Oh,
only way
yeah,
to get
yeah, yeah.
cranberry sauce is
Yeah.
can shaped.
Mhm.
I think
That's
this casserole is
ASMR.
going to be super.
All right, we have spread the soup edge to edge.
Okay, cover with buttered crumbs.
Okay, so I have not buttered the crumbs, but we can crumb and add some dots of butter, and they will butter themselves as this bakes.
Judges, will you allow?
Or I
Oh
can
hell
butter
yeah, that
crumbs.
sounds even greater.
Okay.
How much worse can it get?
Yeah, exactly. This is supposed to be, well, actually, do we
Wait,
know
how
this is
many
supposed to be like an
breadcrumbs?
easy recipe?
It
Oh,
just
go
says buttered breadcrumbs.
Okay.
There is no amount specified.
Okay, so Rita just had an interesting question. Do we know if this is supposed to be easy? There we go.
I do. Interesting. I don't know.
I mean,
Yeah, I
it's
don't
an
know if it's like an
assembly
easy-
recipe.
Yeah, is this supposed to be like an easy midnight, or not midnight, but midweek recipe, or is it supposed to be like, oh, impress your family and friends type of recipe?
It says
So
maybe.
This is a church potluck, right? Like,
This
you know,
has
you bring
to,
your
right?
hot dish and
Yeah, because it's maybe made and refrigerated the day before as the last direction.
Okay, so
I-
I'm making this
Yeah.
Saturday night for church
Oh.
on Sunday.
There
This
you
is
go.
supposed to be a low effort potluck meal to bring to church.
Yeah.
Or a family event.
Right.
It's also a reminder that, you know, at heart, we're all sinners and deserve punishment.
You're right.
Oh yeah.
So-
that's important, yeah.
You know.
This is what Jesus would have wanted.
Well, exactly. This is why Jesus came back after 3 days, because he knew somebody was bringing this piece of
No,
shit.
it's because he left his casserole in the fridge. He's like, oh shit, I gotta eat that.
It's like, oh yeah, that's supposed to be served tomorrow night. Oh, what an
Oh,
embarrassing
fuck.
time to
Oh,
die.
and it's Easter.
shit.
Oh Jesus Christ.
See?
Oh, wait, that's
Oh
me.
my
Yeah.
God, Jesus
Time
Christ!
of year.
Oh, that's me! Hey,
Oh, me.
Just a little joke of that. That's a little Jesus Christ joke in there.
Yeah, you just hey.
Hey.
No, I
Who has
really
two
need to
thumbs
go
and
get
makes a
that
good
casserole,
joke?
though. I need
Me.
to go get that
Hey.
casserole.
You don't get their course of soup, Tuna? Yep.
All right.
Good job.
You know what's messed up? Jesus never got his dish back. It's messed up.
Yeah, that's messed up. They still got that dish, I'm sure, in some.
Mm-hmm.
The Vatican's
Some
keeping it
artifact somewhere,
downstairs in the
yeah.
archives.
I'm just imagining the last. I'm imagining the last scene of like Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, where he goes through. It's a casserole dish. You have
Oh my
chosen.
god! It's
Wisely.
Jesus
All
casserole.
right, I'm gonna bring this over.
Oddly
for-
enough, face still melts off. When
That's
you
all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the face happens.
Take one bite. We'll live forever. Oh.
All right, we're about to put this in the oven. Midge is showing this on the focus table.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that
Last
butter.
works, everybody.
Oh, it
Yeah.
looks kind of cute, but also diseased.
No, that looks right. You know.
This looks like what you get in one of those RPGs that have like cooking mechanics where you fuck up the recipe
Yeah.
and the icon's pixelated.
Yeah, it has that pixelated feel to it. It absolutely does.
Sean Babin, yeah, soup on top of the cheese is very strange. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it is.
Well, 1.25 hours, 350. Bake this sumbitch.
All right. Let's.
And then we can give Midge some well-deserved cocktails, apparently.
Yeah. Yeah.
I gotta make
yeah.
her a cocktail. Yeah, we.
Okay.
It's.
All right. Wait. Read the last three again.
Okay.
Because the judges are gonna have to weigh in on the last two or
Okay.
steps.
So here are our final 4 steps.
Okay. All right.
Because we've already done the crumbs and all
Buttered
that.
crumbs. Yes. Done.
Bake at 350 degrees for 1.25 hours.
Okay.
Cover with foil.
All right. Stop. Do we think? Obviously, the spirit of this is cover it first and then throw it in there, but they wrote it the opposite. So what are we doing?
So it was an hour and
15
a quarter,
minutes.
15, and then you cover with foil and then finish for the last.
15.
Without the foil. So the implication should be it should be those 2 steps are flipped where foil.
It should be the
first.
other way around.
It
So,
should be the other way
yeah, it's
around.
Not.
because the point is to crisp it up, and if you're covering it with foil afterwards, it is not crisping the breadcrumbs.
Yeah,
It is
you're
preventing
steaming
them
the
from being
already.
crisp.
Yeah, you're steaming up the already cooked, well, probably burnt
Yeah.
breadcrumbs at that
All
point.
right, so we'll follow the spirit and assume they fucked it up. Not
I
on
think that's the
purpose.
spirit.
Duncan
yeah.
is
I'm
also
gonna follow
in
the spirit
chat
on this
saying,
one. I don't want to
feel
see it go to
like-
waste
Yeah.
that badly.
Yeah, cover.
I
I
have
want to follow the
another
recipe,
question
but
about
I want to
the-
see it succeed.
Yeah, I do have another question about the steps coming up too.
Yes.
I think it said 350, right?
Yep.
If we're assuming 70s, oven temps were also different back then
Yes.
than what our modern oven temps are. So 350 is not actually 350 on a modern oven
Right.
Oh.
if you're cooking.
So if we can look
This is
at-
important if you're cooking very old recipes.
Yes. Generally speaking.
That might mean we might want to run it hotter to get the
Yeah.
spirit of what they actually were trying to cook
Something
it at.
75.
We can up it. I wouldn't do 400. 400 is gonna be way too high.
I don't think I would do 400.
That's a
No.
Or 350. Well, 375. All right, we're gonna off.
Duncan says you always cook chicken at 350.
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
can
yeah,
just
but
cook
Duncan,
it at
this is
that.
already cooked. This
But
is
I-
rotisserie.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's already been cooked, so we're not nearly as at much risk. If the chicken was uncooked, that'd be a problem.
Oh yeah. If
Well-
this was,
Yeah.
we'd be temping this like crazy.
And the recipe just said 4 cups cut up chicken as an ingredient. It didn't say raw cook. It didn't tell us.
Oh, it didn't even specify.
that's
like,
true.
just put it.
Yeah,
That's-
it just said chicken.
But
thought it
Oh
said
god, we might be
cooked
overcooking
chicken.
this, huh?
well, you don't have to eat
it's
it.
a Midwestern recipe.
Duncan says remake
Yeah,
it.
You're right.
Oh.
My bad. I was culturally insensitive. Will you please forgive me, boys?
It's always overcooked. I don't know how you
Okay.
get this.
Midge, remake it with raw chicken, says Duncan. All right.
I mean, you're gonna have to go defrost me a chicken, Duncan.
Yeah, that's true. All right. So that's
Yeah,
in
don't
Since
there.
the chicken's
Powder.
already cooked, you could probably just do 350.
It's fine. We're
I always worry.
Yeah.
I always worry about their temps because of vintage recipes. That's it.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
all right. So now it's cocktail time.
I have to make you a drink, honey. What would you like?
I want a Cuba Libre.
Okay.
That was so fast.
I know what all right. So
I forgot what I had, but my wife's been making me cocktails for tonight, so.
Ooh, nice.
Do you want to talk the nice people through what all you're doing?
I would like you to do it as I need to move.
Oh yikes. Okay. All right. So Jeff is making me a drink. We are
Last word. Okay, that's what I got.
we are cleaning out the liquor cabinet a little bit. So we're using the dregs of some where we go celebrity endorsed Blue Chair Bay rum from
Wait,
country singer.
which celebrity?
Country singer Kenny Chesney, one of my favorites. I am definitely that type of person, but we've even got the fake signature on the back. It's right here. So,
Okay.
yeah, it's just a plain, easy to drink white rum. We've got some yellow lid Coca-Cola, which for those of us that do not have very large Orthodox Jewish populations, it is Passover cola. So it is cane sugar, but same amount, same price as regular Coke, as opposed to like having
Okay.
which is nice. So I buy a ton every year. Anyway, cane sugar Coke, ice. We don't have fresh limes, so lime packets, and some ice.
Okay. So here's the thing you all got to know. I don't know how to make this drink. So it's
And a novelty
either
hurricane glass.
I wing it, you tell me some order and I try and figure it out, or somebody, just says this is what you do, Joffrey.
Oh,
so-
you get to make this for me. I'm not giving any more directions. You have fun.
Okay, Midge is tagging out.
Well, in
Judges.
that case, I'm sitting you back. I was gonna say, you offered my wife to come on board, and she makes a lot of drinks and stuff like that. I was gonna say she could try to instruct, but if you said if Mrs.
stepping
is
back.
waiting for you to burn down to the ground, I ain't saying shit.
All right. So I guess I will make a cocktail like I would make it, which is to say as a total weirdo clod, and I hope I will not offend my wife too much.
I mean, I'm gonna drink it. We're not gonna.
All right, so okay.
She's not gonna leave you tonight. She has a casserole in the oven.
Midge, you don't have to go anywhere tonight, clearly.
No,
Am I making this? Is it a strong or a normal?
a normal because I still have to make a good thing.
Okay. So I'm going 1.5 ounces of this rum here.
Okay.
That's tablespoons. That's milliliters. I can't do that conversion. All right, ounces, finally. The Lord's
All right.
measure.
Hey Mitch, good news. So I didn't know who Kenny Chesney was, so I had to Google him up.
That's fine.
He's gonna be at the Las Vegas Sphere. You could go to Las Vegas and see him at
I
the,
can go to the
giant
Sphere.
eyesore of a bubble down there.
I could. I've already seen him at Giant Stadium, but
Okay.
I can go to the Sphere. I can do that.
Yeah. Burn that thing down after you're done watching the concert, so we never have to look at it again, and we'll be good to go from there.
Exactly.
Fucking hate the Sphere. It's so bad. Dear God.
I believe Duncan in chat knows somebody who is involved with the Sphere.
And it's booking.
So there's a thing a chemist once told me that you put the stuff in the thing 3 times and you get the most of the stuff out. So baby, I'm getting you as much of this Kenny Chesney rum as I can.
Oh my, okay.
Yeah.
Well, damn, I don't hate Vegas. I hate the Sphere, but I don't hate
I've
Vegas.
spilled so much crap on this green screen table that I use when we do the old master hands stuff. Don't worry, it's fine.
All right.
That's a good amount of
That's
ice.
a good amount of ice. We're gonna top it up.
Oh, I gotta. Oh, hang on the limes. The limes. I remember. You love a lime.
I do. That's what makes it a Cuba Libre. No lime. It's just a rum and coke.
You like citrus. I gotcha. I'm on this. And I know it fizzes. I put it in now.
Ooh.
And I'm gonna stir it a bit with your little straw.
Okay.
Okay, it's in there. Let's do this.
We believe in you.
Yeah. So I was trying to
The Sims
find.
music and watching this is really good.
I was trying to find if there's any mods for Valhalla yet to make it just bartending and no plot. And there's mods for it, everybody. They're all porno mods. I just want to.
Right.
I just want
I fail to see a problem.
I love the bartending in that game, but like, that's all. That's all I want to do. Is that so rough?
Look, all I'm saying is that there's 2 different types of bars that you're going to be tending that night, okay?
No, that's true.
Yikes.
There we go. Little tip top.
Little Ed McMahon moment for you.
All right.
There's,
This is in my
2 types of bars you can tell.
Yes, it is.
Ratios are a little off, but it's not bad.
Okay.
Thank you.
Hey.
That's all you can ask for sometimes.
I mean, I feel like it was pretty hard to make it the worst Cuba Libre she's ever had.
Yeah, that is pretty
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is in the oven.
Yeah.
I have to make a drink.
Yeah. You have to make a drink also too.
What else do we have to do?
So judges,
Oh, right.
we have what? How much we got? Another hour and change left?
Oh yeah, something like that.
Okay. So I know Skips has to pop out in a bit, but don't worry, we got a backup, and we also have a backup for the backup. It's wild. So as we're cooking, we did hit an incentive that for the good old Dark Souls stair stepper, drinking terrible things after I beat everybody boss marathon, year 3 granola percent world record guaranteed, because every year I set the world record in that category. You see, as Boyce can confirm as a former speedrunner and Ryudo as a current one, if you just make up a category, nobody can challenge you.
That's literally how the Guinness Book of World Records works.
True.
There you go.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah,
Sometimes you don't even have to make up a category. You can just give them money and they'll give you a record.
that is also true. So anyway, we hit the early milestone that Midge has to come up with, yet another signature cocktail.
Easy.
Yeah,
Happy.
we had Ryudo's signature last year, which was the perfectly cromulent beverage, which did have the Reaper rum. We had the Old Bay spice. It was real tasty. Good old buddy Ilyon came up with the Malort pickleback, which
you hated that.
I did in opposite order. I took the pickle first because I wanted the Malort to wash the taste of pickle out of my mouth.
Oh, you fool.
No, it was the choice. It was the choice. It was the good choice. I'm not a pick. I've eaten all the pickles I need to eat, but it was for the kids, so it was fine.
Yeah.
Midge, do you remember what you made last year?
I don't.
Okay, that's off the top of my head. So
It
we're
wasn't on the fly.
yeah. So we're gonna workshop Midge's drink and beverages and whatnot. So what do we got here? We got the Coke, we got the Pepsi, we got the special Pepsi. We have hot mustard.
Right now we're just looking at your shoulders. We can't see the table.
Oh jeez, that's right.
There's some nice shoulders.
Oh shucksy.
They're great shoulders. Yeah,
We got
100%.
the Old Bay spice. Oh, I got the wrong way. We
Yes,
have
in
what
fact,
you said.
those
So Midge did say
shoulders
this
weather, yeah.
one item will absolutely be in it.
Yeah. I'm kind of liking the shoulders, boy, because I'm so sorry. I mean, I can taste my shirt.
We got, what was it, pineapple?
Yeah, it's a pineapple drink mix made with real pineapple.
Okay.
Oh,
Actually,
yeah.
I will go do that. You know what? I can do that while you're
Yeah.
preparing a drink and making something up. I got time.
Fireball gal, so fireball's an option.
Yeah, everyone's taking us to the gun show tonight.
Very nice. All right, we have pomegranate liqueur, which you said, hey, let's, maybe think about using this as an option.
We've had this for a little while. We haven't done anything with it yet.
Orange bitters, a classic. A classic. And to kind of go with the pineapple, what if some pineapple moonshine?
We got options.
And, how could I forget? Oh,
Everybody's favorites.
Carolina Reaper rum, and you know it, you love it. Baby, it's Malort.
You're gonna put the milk away. You're gonna knock
Yeah,
over
no
the
milk.
stuff.
No milk. We're not doing milk. So we gotta come up with Midge's cocktail. So we're saying that pineapple powdery thing.
Yeah, that's gonna start.
That's gotta happen. So what are we feeling flavor wise for this one? As we
Something tropical, I think.
okay.
Look at this. Everyone's got their shoulders out.
Hey.
Ugh. Things to do more often. If you want your favorite streamers to take us to the gun show on the regular, we gotta do some cooking streams, I guess.
Yeah.
It's true.
I mean, we showed our good friend George the food art. Hey, let's jump to the waiting screen real quick. And he said, "Are you really going to take this wonderful art that Cat Spark Art made and use it once and throw it in the closet?" And I was like, maybe we should do this more often.
So we're gonna do this more often?
I agree.
I mean, if you want to do this more often, we're gonna be doing this more often.
Alright, so we have ice.
That's content, baby.
Yeah.
Alright. Do some pineapple powder.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Pineapple powder says it's supposed to be 2 tablespoons per 4 ounces of water, 8 ounces of water, 200 milliliters.
Skippy, we gotta do conversions here.
Yeah, right.
200
We should buy some pineapple
milliliters
powder. That does sound like a
is-
good recipe,
One-
or not recipe, ingredient to use somewhere in the future.
Alright, so 8 ounces of liquid. We're gonna use a pineapple powder to 8 ounces of liquid, and we're gonna do a shaker at some point. But I also don't want us to die with 8 ounces of liquor. So
Yeah, don't please no.
that is way too much.
Not
Anyway,
yet.
We can do some rum.
I'm gonna do my Canadian provinces as the sample sippy. Yeah.
There we go.
For
Thought
skips.
Mountie last time we didn't
Yeah.
see the.
Fantastic.
Cool.
You got most of them there.
I'm pretty sure that's all the provinces. The mug wouldn't lie.
Are you sure? Okay, good. If you're sure, that's fine.
You want me to read
Maybe
off
they
how
lost
many
a couple, I
provinces
don't
there are in
know,
your
you know?
nation one more time?
Yeah, go ahead. Hit me one more time.
Okay. All right, Mitch, here we go. Here's all of the provinces that exist in Canada,
Okay.
according to my Souvenir of Canada mug.
If you say, just before you go, if you say Newfoundland,
Newfoundland?
one more time.
Newfoundland?
Newfoundland.
Oh,
Newfie?
buddy.
Yes, boy. I get a martini? Anyway, Ontario, Quebec, Prince Edward Island, Nova Scotia,
Yep.
New Brunswick,
Yep.
British Columbia,
Uh-huh.
Alberta, Newfoundland, Manitoba, Saskatchewan. That's it.
Those are the only ones.
Yeah, it's the only ones.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
That's the whole country.
You forgot Newfoundland, but that's okay.
Oh, geez, I did. Yeah, Newfoundland. It's all tucked away over there. Easy to miss. Easy to
They
miss.
call it Newfoundland because they just found it, so it's new. I understand.
Yeah, you got to put it on the
Thanks,
map.
Newfoundland and Labrador.
I didn't see a dog on there, so I don't think there's any Labradors.
No. Okay.
Uh-huh.
We got powder.
Yep.
We have cinnamon. We have pomegranate. We have gold rum too. But you have to go get it. We have white rum. We have gold rum. We have Reaper rum. I don't know that I want to do the Reaper rum.
Would you like me to get the gold rum?
You sure you don't want Reaper rum on top of everything else?
I mean,
Reaper
the
rum and
spice of
Fireball.
the pineapple would be nice. All right, now we're gonna do a cinnamon spice. So we're not gonna need the spiced rum because the Fireball hit that. So we'll do half an ounce of Fireball.
Mm-hmm.
Background on Midge and her Fireball for our wedding. She was tempted to just get the bucket of Fireball shots for her bridal party. As Skippy can confirm, I made all my groomsmen drink Baijiu with me because he walked in the
That's
room.
fine.
He walked in the room and said, "Boys, who's spraying brake cleaner?"
Valid question. All right, we're gonna continue to try to use up the rest of this bottle of rum, and we'll add an ounce. So this is an ounce and a half of liquor so far.
And that's the guy at the Sphere Room, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Cool.
So we're
She
gonna
good
we're gonna
with it.
Pretty
take
sure
some,
that's what he's
some
most
white
famous
dude
for, yeah.
island energy.
That's how I know him. And that's how you now know him, Boix. So I think that's pretty much what he's most famous for.
Yeah, absolutely.
True.
Yes, not trying to
Yeah,
take over
true.
Jimmy Buffett's career while he was still alive.
Mhm.
R.I.P. Jimmy.
Yeah.
Not
I mean,
known
I'll-
for such great hits as She Thinks My Tractor's Sexy, which is hilarious. Anyway,
Wait, that's the guy?
That's the guy.
The Sphere guy?
Uh-huh.
That's him?
Oh, yeah.
I know.
Yes.
Now we all know Rito was thinking that was the guy between the honky tonk badonkadonk song, but no, it's
No, he made the
No,
track.
that's
you
Honky Tonk
understand?
Donk Donk. Damn, who was that? No, I know this.
Let her have it. Let her get it.
Come back to me.
okay.
Anyway, somebody can look it
All
up.
right, I have no interruptions for you there. Yeah,
Okay,
but
so-
as far as I'm concerned, Sphere guy has never made a Margaritaville, and I've been to at least 2 Margaritavilles, so I'm pretty much a Margaritaville master.
Yeah, you're
That's
right.
true.
One of them was in Jamaica.
I went to one in Myrtle Beach.
Okay. What do we
Ooh.
think? We want to
Atkins, I
float
think, was
some
the guy
pomegranate on
behind
this,
the
maybe?
badonkadonk.
Maybe we float pomegranate.
You run with it.
All right, so we're gonna shake the pineapple powder with 1 part Fireball to 2 parts white rum.
Okay.
There's still a whole lot of powder in there.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
So gritty.
Yeah, it can be part of the drink. It's gritty. Skippy's got
Yeah,
it.
hit the
Oh, it's
gritty.
the texture.
You
All
could
right,
always
whole
be
bunch
saying
of
hit the
powder.
gritty. You got it.
I didn't know this
Damn,
was
you
a filling
could chew
drink.
that thing with a spoon.
Mmm.
All right.
Basically making a sorbet here.
Oh no.
Yikes. All right.
Come on.
We might have to strain it. Our lid's not stuck. Good. Okay. Perfect.
There you go.
Okay. Maybe we should float. I think we should float and garnish. So this will be a little cocktail.
Okay.
It's all just
Okay.
straight liquor.
We got a little glass.
We got a little glass.
Okay, it looks nice. All right, from in the room. It looks
We're not
nice.
done yet.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. I'll
I wanna taste it.
I'll put it on the Gorf cam. Okay. It's like a like a juice. You know.
You're right. You're right. The sands are being covered by the liquids. You're so right.
Look, I've drank worse.
Okay, I don't hate this.
Yeah, I'm sure it tastes great. It's just once it gets down to the bottom, you're like, oh, I got the coffee ground bottom. Oh, French pressed.
As you know, Midge's family said when they found out I liked Baijiu, 1, what's wrong with you? And 2, that I was doing actual shots, not the little sippies. Why would you do that to yourself?
It's fine once your taste buds die.
Yeah, I know. Well, I mean, I got that deviated septum, so that helps. But it was
There you go.
it was largely
It was
we,
at this point they pulled me aside and said, "Now, are you sure you want to marry an Italian man? You're a nice Chinese girl. Come on."
Yeah.
True.
Look, the Chinese population is, very big. There's a very off chance you could do a lot better. They really said that. Yeah, but there's only one Jeff.
This is very true, and I love him.
oh shucks, Midge.
So the
Oh.
No.
the
Oh.
palm liquor did not want to float, but it is separating,
Ooh. Okay.
and it's sinking.
Oh yeah, I can kind of see we're accidentally making like a tequila
Yeah.
sunrisey sort of thingy. Okay.
Yeah, I can see that.
All right.
Oh, boy.
sunset.
Yo, let's go.
Yeah, but you can sell that at like a college bar for an upcharge of $10. So
True, they'd be all about it.
yeah.
Okay.
College students love their really shitty alcohols that can go back like 10 years later and be like, wow, our college sold the worst alcoholic drink ever, but I can't find it anywhere else. It's like, that's the college experience.
It is. It really is.
I mean, that was part of our New Orleans trip. I had the hand grenade from the official hand grenade place. I had.
Oh, right. I forgot you went there recently. Yeah.
I did. We went to Barkus, the dog parade. Dog parade was so good.
Oh.
I got a commemorative mug. Hang on.
You show off your
I
mug,
gotta
and
go
then
to
you gotta use
Barkus.
those, big guns
I wish
to
I could
open
go
this
to a
and
dog
stuff.
parade.
All
That sounds so cool.
right.
Hey, boys, do you want to go to a dog parade next year?
Dog
Hell
parade
yes.
fucking gold.
Yeah, let's go.
The Earl of Nacho?
Yeah, isn't it cute?
Oh.
Yeah, you got a roll nacho.
Oh my gosh.
It was given to me by a friend of Grandma who was in chat earlier, and it was just full of purple stuff. And he said, "Here you go." I was like, "All right, we're doing this." This is
Yo, that's cool.
I'm drinking this. I'm sitting in a chair on the side of the road, watching some cool dogs on parade, and drinking a purple thing.
All right, so we have pineapple drink powder shaken with half an ounce of Fireball, half an ounce of pineapple liqueur, floated but really just synced.
Yep.
1 ounce of white rum, and then a moonshine pineapple on a stick.
Cool.
Oh, actually, moonshine pineapple sounds like that finished off pretty nicely.
But we're gonna find out.
I'm gonna remove the stick first.
Yes, please remove the stick
Yeah,
first. I'm also
just-
gonna eat the pineapple spear, and we're just gonna talk about how the stick.
No, you gotta eat that too. Get the woody flavor in
So
there.
I feel like first we
I actually
need
want it a little
we
bit.
need a bigger one so it can kind of lay across.
All
Or
right, I
maybe
can pick up some cocktail too.
I'd say the cocktail swords. Those are great. Love those. Did anybody else as a kid take the cocktail swords and like put them in your GI Joe's hands or stuff? Was it just me? We all did that, right? Okay, thank you.
Moonshine
I didn't have any
pineapple
GI
are
Joes,
nice.
so no.
All right, here we go.
I didn't have any swords.
Boys, we can combine our powers.
Okay, it smells like
I'm
one
sorry,
of those.
we were a He-Man family, right?
The real heroes out there, He-Mans and Skeletors.
This is really
Which my
good.
wife is currently in the process of making a Yowie version of them in Stitch form.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah, it's really good.
That sounds great.
I'm getting a lot of cinnamon.
Yeah, Fireball do that.
Yep. But like not it doesn't taste. I know it's artificial cinnamon, but it doesn't taste like artificial cinnamon because of the other stuff.
Right, it's
going
not
on.
like it doesn't taste like Fireball, basically.
It smells. It absolutely smells like a cinnamon broom.
You hate cinnamon brooms.
Okay, so here's the thing. My father loves cinnamon brooms. He'll get new ones every season, but he won't get rid of the old ones. So it's, until you wait and throw them away when he's not looking. There can be like a half dozen cinnamon brooms hanging around all year long.
Motherfucker loves cinnamon brooms. That's all right.
Nice little cocktail.
It is. What are we gonna call it? Chat, name
Ooh.
the cocktail.
We gotta name this thing, yeah.
All right, so we'll
Oh
leave
boy,
you
oh
with
boy.
that.
Hold on.
What's that? You came up with a great
Is
name last year
coming.
we were naming.
Call it a Muskoka Mule. There
Okay.
you go. It's a Canadian glass.
It is.
It is, yeah. Nice little glass. Lists all of the provinces. Yep.
Every single one of them.
There you go.
All right.
All 10.
Canada's
I'm
not
gonna call it
real
the
anyway,
accursed
so
aperitif. I was gonna go with the accursed aperitif.
I like the accursed aperitif.
I was gonna call it the pineapple Hadoken.
Okay, so why don't we?
Okay, that's
Go
pretty
ahead.
good.
Okay, there we go. All right, yep. Do a poll. All right, hang on.
I'm gonna focus myself. It's gonna be great.
I mean, Hadoken's a fireball, right?
Yeah. You're right.
It's got
You're
a bit
right.
of a sunrise thing going
It's
on.
It's downright fierce. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, if you want to go ahead and put the
Should have
camera
teched it.
on
Should have
your
blocked. I don't
bottles.
know.
Chief,
Oh,
was it
Ryu-
Pineapple
Ryu
Hadoken?
Getting smashed in the club. That's just what he does.
Skippy, what was your name again?
what? No, forget it. Mine's stupid.
No, put it on the.
How dare you, Skippy?
Don't talk down about ourselves in this household, young man.
Don't upset Midge, bud.
All right, fine. What? Fine, whatever. Dude.
What am I writing?
I put it in the chat.
I can't see the
Not
chat.
the-
I'm making a poll.
Oh, for pity's sake!
I got you.
Thank you.
I'll.
Read it out to me, please.
All right. Muskoka Mule. Muskoka.
I spelled it right.
Mule.
Awesome. What a good guess.
Nice.
It's-
Brain
it's-
genius.
It's the Canadian Adirondacks, is what it is.
Ah, okay.
I like an Adirondack.
Why do you just call it the Canadian Adirondacks? That's much better.
All right. 2-minute poll. I put it up. Name the cocktail.
All right. I put my vote in.
There you go. If you got tuna points, you can vote multiple times. There you go.
Oh, I got hella tuna points. I can really
This
fuck
is
this poll.
democracy manifest.
This is U.S. democracy where I can pay the polls to be shifted in my favor.
Well,
Pay to win, baby.
so something I also did with the tuna pets is if you're a big spender, right, and you save up for 20, I think it's 20,000 tuna pets. That I'll count that as a $50 donation to Extra Life. That counts towards the big wave, the old big wave. Yeah, Joe used one last year. Zell used one last year. You got to reward the lurkers. Give them something.
You want to
Yeah.
turn your camera on so the next
My camera is
people
on.
on the poll? Nope, on the table so the people can
Ah.
see what all
Sorry.
went into this.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Our ingredients.
We need to know.
Midge was always the better teacher. You know, you gotta give credit where credit's due.
No, that makes sense.
Better
I mean,
teacher.
technically,
and-
Mitch is still Ching. So
welcome to my job, where except I'm usually on that side of things.
Yeah.
Hey, you need to turn the camera on. Take
Right.
the gloves off. They're dirty.
Dragon Quest 7 was me deciding I didn't want to record and edit all of the video, so I pulled Skippy and my buddy K Thor in to see a slideshow I put together as though I was teaching a class about Dragon Quest 7. And I think it's probably the best one we did, Skips, aside from Dragon Quest 2.
You thought you could educate me.
You won we had quizzes. Skippy won the quizzes. He was paying attention.
Okay, I
Oh,
also
Lord.
I love winning quizzes.
All right, Chef is taking a break. I'll be back in a few.
All right, we got a chef break.
Good.
I'll come around
I
front.
will be here.
All right, I'm gonna bail. Thank you very much.
Skippy's bailing. All right, so Skips, thanks. I'm gonna show the stuff. I'm gonna pull in a special guest.
Hubba hubba, Big Daddy.
Oh,
All right, have
love
fun,
you, buddy.
kids.
Thank you for
Hey,
participating.
take care of yourself, Skippy.
Yeah.
Bye.
All right.
Wow.
Why don't we? Yeah, we can take a couple minutes as we get in our other George. All right, and I think I'm probably getting a message. Oh, I'm not certain, Skippy. Okay.
The secret job is also Skippy.
Oh, he got
They're
me.
all Skippy.
It's all Skippy.
No,
Yay!
it's Skippy with a different mustache.
Yeah,
So sneaky.
There we go. I love Skippy with a different mustache.
There we go. You were mentioning the Sims soundtrack. I put on the SimCity 4 soundtrack.
Ooh, good choice.
Oh, the pineapple Hadoken one.
Yeah, Boix is so smart. Let's fucking go.
Well, you know, so they call him Mr. Big Brains there.
I do call Boix that very often.
I think we should rename it the Pineapple Hoboken.
The pineapple Hoboken?
I mean, you are Jersey. That makes sense. You got to do it now.
No, if it had different ingredients, that would make more sense.
I'm back.
That
No,
Yes.
it wouldn't.
it's the pineapple Hadoken,
Oh,
honey.
the Hoboken.
Okay.
I could just say things.
Although-
I don't need to make sense.
Boix did suggest to call
You
it the
guys do a
pineapple
stream all the
Hoboken.
time.
We can. It's his name. If he wants to change it, we can change it.
Could change it.
Yeah,
It's true. Legally, you
How
can.
bad are we chopped
You're
up?
right.
Oh, we're chopped up bad.
yeah.
We're waiting for our third judge.
Okay.
I know.
Skippy has gone off to do
Skip,
Skippy
he
thing.
has left to do
Alright.
life things, as happens.
Skip town.
I finished my sandwich, so Salem.
was gonna say, I can take a
the camera.
stretch break.
No longer
Unfortunately.
interested.
Yeah, I came here right after work, so I didn't have time to eat dinner, so that's why.
Oh,
Sorry
that's
about that.
okay.
Oh, please.
I mean, it's
you
not like this
literally
a
got off
cooking
of work.
stream or anything.
Yeah, right. You could talk about the entire process of you cooking that sandwich that you totally cooked right before you got on stream.
Yes. Bake the bread. and
Yeah,
everything.
see, I went to the grocery store. I got a pre-made sandwich because I was in a hurry.
We ate a Costco
Whoa,
frozen
great
pizza.
technique.
It was good.
It, you know those sandwiches that have definitely been sitting out too long,
Oh yeah.
and the lettuce is
Oh.
all wilted and gross.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's the good one.
Mm.
That's what I got.
Nice leathery lettuce. Love that.
Oh
Oh.
man.
Yeah, almost as much as I love a
Ilyon's rating. Oh my-
twitch.tv/Ilyon_.
Oh my god, I love Ilyon. I have never seen Ilyon lose a single game of any roguelike of any type in the last
Never
2
once.
weeks.
Couldn't
Not
happen.
once in the last 2 weeks.
Mm.
No.
Simply not
It was too
possible.
fucking good. Simply impossible. I can't see it. I've never seen it.
I wouldn't believe it.
True.
Yo, what's good, Ilyon? How you doing? Good to see you back in this side of the world. Also, sorry that you're back on this side of the world.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Salem wrote a message. I'm gonna send it in the chat. There you
A
go.
message from Salem.
shit.
Awesome.
Yo, Salem, hit it up, hit it up.
Guitar.
There
Our
you
weird,
Let me
discombobulated.
just transcribe this message here really quickly. Ooh.
Thanks,
The old
baby.
cattail on the keyboard message.
Oh my! I'll
The classic.
put that in. You know, the other chat for the people.
Aw.
Oh, for the people
For the
out there
people,
who want to know what
Salem
Taylor was trying to
says.
tell you. That's right.
So smart.
Tuna just likes to look. He doesn't like to get up here, you know, and mash the stuff. Thankfully.
Aw.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's okay like that.
Hmm.
Yeah,
So,
my cat absolutely hates being on camera. She just knows there's a camera around, so like if I try to put a camera on her, like 95% of the time, she just books it. I don't know how she knows.
Oh.
Smart cat.
So most people don't get to see my cat very often.
Let's see how we doing, chat people.
We got 45 minutes left on this food crime. I need you all to know that it doesn't smell like anything in here.
Yeah, I'm not really getting much
No,
of the
that's
smell.
not right. Yeah.
Like, it's weird. There's not even like the cooking food general smell. It just it smells like nothing.
So
That's
the
the- that's
chicken
the
was
special-
already the chicken
Cooked.
was already cooked, right?
Yeah.
So there's
Yeah.
not extra stuff to come out of that. Most of the
then-
ingredients are bread and cream or
Yeah.
milk.
Yeah, in which the bread was already cooked, so there's
Bread was
nothing
already
extra
cooked.
from that you're gonna
Chicken was
get.
already cooked.
And then the
You got Velveeta
is,
cheese.
that's pre-emulsified already.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
already cooked and and then it's breadcrumbs. So like the only
And-
smell that could be coming from this would be cream or butter.
Hmm.
And just not smell, basically. So,
No. Yeah.
So,
oh, this is brutal in the most ironic sense.
Now, traditionally, a recipe like this, one of such high quality, would be served
Mhm.
alongside chopped apples and whipped cream.
Oh, a salad.
Sure.
George is
for
here.
health reasons.
Hello, criminals
You
indeed,
can call it a
George.
salad, but it's chopped apples and whipped cream. A green bean casserole on the side because you need more casserole.
Okay.
Mm.
Some more cream of
Uh,
soups.
And then a scotcheroo.
Oh, I miss a scotcheroo. That's a good idea.
A scotcheroo.
So
Do tell
scotcheroos,
for yeah.
a lot of people don't necessarily know what a scotcheroo. It's like a Rice Krispie treat,
We do have Rice Krispies
Um,
and peanut butter.
but
Shit,
it-
maybe I'm making scotcheroos.
but it's made with
tonight.
Oh,
yeah,
jeez,
it's-
that's not what I wanted.
instead of marshmallow, it's connected with peanut butter, and then it has a layer of chocolate on
They're
top.
so good.
Okay, I guess I've seen it before, but not my favorite thing because I'm not the biggest fan of chocolate. So
Mm.
Yeah, it's very chocolatey, it's very like Reese's almost.
that makes sense. That makes sense. All right,
Yeah.
bet.
Ilyon is typing in the secret judge chat.
Uh-oh.
Oh no,
Oh my god.
what's happened?
That's impossible.
Oh,
Ugh,
quick
can't
break,
type.
quick break, and coming in. Don't worry.
All right.
All right, excellent.
We'll get Ryudo back on. We'll have Boix shuffled over.
Okay.
Midge is enjoying her cocktail. Yeah.
Now that the
Yep.
ice is
All right.
melted a little bit, we've better.
I'm just gonna read the back of the
Well.
box real quick.
I did my own. Ooh, The Pest with John
Oh no,
Leguizamo.
The Pest, the movie I've seen the most in my life.
Sorry, what? Oh, sorry, this is just Italian cinema.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, I've seen that movie so many times I could quote it back to front. Seriously.
Hey, Rita,
I'm not even
what's
kidding
the
about
pest
that.
For rough cuts.
Oh, did you? Ah.
Do you
Good.
want to? I have the pest.
You know what? Yes, I think I need to close out that chapter of my life where I watched The Pest like maybe about 25 times back to back to back because I thought it was the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life, in my uncultured life at that point.
Ryudo, I hate to
And,
interrupt you.
I think I need to close that circle and just be reminded of, no, The Pest is actually bad. John Leguizamo, okay.
I like him
I
as
think
an
that's
actor.
the
pretty
pest?
cool. Yeah.
Bad.
Sorry, go ahead.
So yeah, sorry to interrupt. I just ate the moonshine pineapple that we see in those ingredients over there. On the,
Yeah.
No, just no.
Really? I liked it.
It
you
made me
get the
gag a
green.
little bit.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That bad,
No, it's okay. I think that's a good part of it because
Okay.
the thing about the cocktails, right? So Ryudo's cromulent beverage, perfectly cromulent beverage, was a really tasty drink. But the thing about the cocktails is that, I have to drink them when I'm taking a slight pause from hours of stair stepping
True.
while also playing Dark Souls because, I'm a one-trick pony. But oh, what a trick. For the kids.
For the kids.
So Midge, as you're preparing to fix the crime, you wanna walk us through as we're waiting for our next judge to join.
So we're actually gonna make a real gumbo this time, one that is not a casserole but is a stew. So I'm shaking a roux because it's separated, but that's okay. We need to do a little bit of re-emulsification, so we're gonna add a little more flour to our roux. I'm gonna use not the rest of this chicken, probably half of the rest of this chicken. There's some andouille. We have Trinity in the fridge, so we've got celery, green pepper, and onion, and then just a bunch of spices. And we're gonna make rice tomorrow, and when we have everybody over for tabletop, there will be food, actual food, not just casserole food.
Yeah, 'cause tonight
But this
is
is
legally
the
just
extra
gonna put food.
incentive. So the extra $100, and we'll make a real gumbo.
yeah, tonight is the food crime. Tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern, we're doing tabletop games for the old Extra Life tabletop weekend. We've raised $501.12, which means if I do bad at tabletop games, which I always do, I have to put the weight vest on. So if you didn't watch the Dark Souls run last year, and Josh is in the chat, we hit the pain mode incentive, And Boix, if you're not familiar with the pain mode incentive, because you're on camera, so I can see your face. Here's what it entailed. I had to start the Dark Souls run with a weight vest,
30 pounds?
30-pound weight vest on, and I had 2 1-pound weighted gloves, and I had 2 5-pound ankle weights. And every time I defeated a boss, I could take off 2 bricks from the vest. There was 10 bricks. I could take off the pair of gloves, or I could take off the ankle weights. And I was also dressed like Ness from Earthbound while doing this. Because if you're going to do something, commit to it. I knew pain mode would be bad. I didn't know it would be as bad as it was. That definitely started the problem of I was so sweaty, I soaked through everything.
Had to change twice, I think.
Yeah, Josh and Rhea, who were, my spotters, were talking about how the bricks they were pulling out of the vest were wet. And then it turned into I got dry, which is why we had all those Gatorades I was drinking. And but hey, it was 8 hours. I did it.
8 hours.
I beat a Dark Souls in one day. It was like 40,000 steps.
Something stupid like that. It was basically you were like 2 miles short of a marathon.
Yeah, it was good. You seem tough to handle pain related difficulties. Strong Batman, you got it. It's very Lisa coded. And I can see Ryu in the secret one. You get to be old and endurance sport, that's all you got in the tank.
Why get the last judge? And I'm gonna be right back for just 2 more minutes.
Yeah, 2 more minutes. Why not? Do more.
Can't stop me.
Midge, what's getting out of the fridge there?
Now's a good time to take a break anyway. I should probably step aside too.
Garlic?
All right.
Yeah, take a quickie. All right, so we will chop up a video here.
All right, now we're getting the ingredients for the real gag.
Real guy.
Spanakopita.
Oh, it's me again.
Yeah, it is. Strong Man follow. Thank you for the follow. Capture one. Okay. Select the window. Ba ba da ba. Oh, yeah, everybody stepped out. All right. So our wonderful judges have stepped out, Midge, so it's just us.
Hello.
I know. You're here with us now. So let's talk about this. We'll give the whole recipe for hey, it's Ilyon.
Hi.
Coming in hot. Yeah, we can catch up on what happened. Perfect time.
Yes.
Sorry about that.
You're
No.
fine. Hi.
We're glad you're here.
Okay, nobody else is here. I mean, I guess they probably left because I took a break.
Yeah, they took they're taking a little
They're
tea
taking
break,
their
but
breaks.
you have not met
Yeah.
Midge. Okay, so you've
I
met
have
Midge
not.
now. We can
Should I use my camera for this, by the way?
that would be
guess so.
fantastic.
All right,
Cool.
I will do that.
Good. Shuffle the windows around too. All right, I got this. I can do this.
I will not do that until I shut down this.
Okay.
It won't let me, so just 1 second.
Okay, there we go.
There we go.
Hey, all right, let me find the Ryudo here. I see. All right. Just chopping up these windows. Interesting. You stole Ryudo's position. How could you?
Dang.
I know, like, so rude, dude. And
Oh.
blip, blip. And shrink her down. Yeah, good enough. Okay. So, hey, we're all here. Yo, thank you for stepping in. You've in weird, unexpected things. You're, I guess, our replacement Canadian, because Skippy had to step out.
Everyone
enough.
needs a backup Canadian.
I guess so. He said I needed a good luck Canadian at my wedding, so So I have a souvenir mug that has all of the provinces of your nation. Would you like to hear them?
Oh yeah.
I can name all of
I
them.
know I know how this is going to go because I know exactly how Americans view Canada.
So here's according to this glass that we found, here are the only provinces in your nation.
Yeah.
Okay, Ontario,
Yeah.
Quebec.
Yeah. I was gonna say I'm good. Okay, actually, can I guess the ones that are missing? I need to guess the ones that are missing here. We should save this.
Okay, yeah.
All right.
Like the more that I think about it, we should save this for a moment because I can guess the ones that don't get named. And I've got a really good idea of the ones that do not get named.
There's
Ontario and Quebec are like easy; those are free.
There's some
The
glaring
rest is
ones.
going to be a problem.
There's some glaring omissions.
Yeah, I can imagine. I have ideas as to which ones they are.
So, all right, let's catch you up on what we did while you were doing your stream, and I hope it went well. So,
Sorry.
we did a food crime.
Mm-hmm.
It
It's
was
in the oven. We have 35 more minutes.
Yeah.
You'll see it soon.
okay. It's called chicken gumbo. Okay.
Oh yeah,
It is-
that's normally a food crime.
Yeah. The recipe, comment, it's Canada. How many provinces can it possibly have? Exactly. All right. Alma E. Stutzman,
Oh.
Mary Schlauback, and
Wait, so we're on stream right now.
yes. Sorry.
Of course. Okay.
Wow.
Hi. Maybe we don't need to save it then. I was gonna save for like Rito and Boix when everybody came back and that we were like streaming. But we are still.
Yeah,
I was like, oh, are we on like a break because they left? No. Hi everyone.
I
I was-
also thought we were still on break because
I
Jeff
was-
absolutely was like, yeah, it's just you and me.
Yeah, let's talk. I know.
In the audience of everyone in here watching.
Hey, Chops is here. What's happening? He's been Chops.
I even have the chat open. I just didn't look at it because.
Hey, Rito's back. Hey, Boix is back.
Okay.
Perfect. Gang,
Anyway.
we're gonna
Alright,
recap
so,
what
yeah,
we
good.
did to catch up
Yes.
our replacement judge. Okay. So this is chicken gumbo.
Chicken
We
gumbo.
figured out it's from the Midwest. This is credited to Alma E. Stutzman, Mary Schlauback, and Mrs. Junior A. Yoder.
So some nice Mennonite ladies.
Yes.
Is this gonna be made? This is gonna be made into an ass pick, isn't it?
Casserole.
It's one step away, though, realistically.
Okay. So I'm gonna read the ingredients for you exactly as listed in the post. Are you ready?
Uh huh.
Okay. 9 slices bread. 4 cups cut up chicken. 1/4 cup melted butter. 1/2 cup salad dressing. 4 eggs beaten. 1 cup milk. 1 cup chicken broth. Salt to taste. 9 slices Velveeta cheese. 2 cans cream of celery soup. Buttered breadcrumbs. Do you have any
I
questions?
do have a question.
Okay,
Okay,
good.
I have a question immediately.
Yes.
So, salad dressing in a modern context is open to interpretation.
I'm glad that everybody has jumped on salad dressing. Midge.
yeah, we.
I was gonna say you can choose what you want then, right?
So let's let Midge
know.
explain the
Hell yeah.
dressing she just showed, the dressing we use, the what, why, how.
All right, so salad dressing, as you said, is up to interpretation in the modern sense. So if someone was just like, but Catalina though. And if you're not familiar with the Catalina dressing, it's like a French dressing. It's
Oh yeah.
sweet, it's tomatoey, it's not generally something that you want in a casserole. But the 70s, Miracle Whip is
Yes, that is.
a
Yes.
name brand product.
Keep in mind the 70s for all of this.
Where are we? Anyway, if I can get the glare to.
That's why I was expecting.
Creamy mayo
Gelatin.
and tangy dressing. So we threw 1/2 cup of Miracle Whip in there. It got chunky.
Yeah.
It's chunk.
All right, so that's. Do you have any other questions on the ingredients?
No, but I hope that nobody is gluten intolerant because
No, it's a
Thankfully-
gumbo.
Yeah, it's a gumbo.
It's a gumbo. It says right there.
It's
on
chicken
the...
gumbo. It's a chicken gumbo. Excuse me.
Yeah.
No.
All
I
right,
mean,
here's our
Boix is a Midwest expert. You can make
think
anything
any
into
of
a
these-
casserole.
You think any of these ladies have had gumbo? Come on. They
Okay,
didn't even
so
put pepper in the fucking thing.
in 15 minutes.
There's
we
not
get to
tomatoes
open
in it except in the salad dressing that you picked.
Yes, there's not a single vegetable in there. There is some cream of celery soup, in which the second ingredient was celery, but was is kind of the key word there.
Yeah, operative term.
Yeah.
Yeah, we pulled from celery flavor.
Essence of. Okay. So our directions, which I will again read exactly as they were written. Butter bottom of medium roaster.
We didn't do that.
Uh-oh.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Trouble's brewing. Anyway. Put 9 slices of bread in bottom.
We started there.
Yep. Add cut up cooked chicken. Mix butter, salad dressing, beaten eggs, milk, broth, and salt, and pour over bread and chicken. Top with Velveeta cheese and celery soup, and cover with buttered crumbs. Here's where we kind of put our brains together, made a substitution. It says bake at 350 degrees for 1 1/4 hours. Then the next direction, cover with foil. we felt like they flip-flopped them. So it is covered with foil while being
It is
baked.
in the oven right now. We've got 30 minutes to go,
Sure.
but in 15, we need to remember to pull that foil. So we'll have a look at it in 15.
And Boix points out in chat, no butter means it might just stick to the pan, but glass as a baking pan should help it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not too worried.
It should. I would think that it's got a lot of liquid in it, so it'll probably just not stick.
Yeah, I'm hoping. We'll see.
Maybe.
And I mean, the bottom's butter anyway, so bread anyway, so it's just gonna absorb the liquid. So I think it should probably.
That's
Okay,
what I
but
mean. Yeah.
You didn't
It's
see
not
the
gonna
cream
fry
of
the
celery
bottom.
come out of the can though. That was not liquid.
That was an experience. It smelled like shit.
Yeah, that
I'm
was a
thinking the
spoonful.
broth. I'm thinking the broth, not the cream celery. I didn't say what was liquid. Catalina dressing's pretty liquid. That's,
I don't
Oh,
know.
there was
Broth
no
is
Catalina
basically
though.
a
It was just
Jell-O.
mayo. Yeah.
Take foil off, last 15 minutes to crisp bread.
So we've got to do that in 14 minutes.
Cool. And
Yeah.
the last step, may be made and refrigerated the day before.
Yep.
So yeah,
It's
it's
'cause you're
supposed to sit in a
supposed to let
nice
everything-
fridge. Yeah, let everything coagulate a little bit more. It went hot, then you get cold, and you get that nice little gelatin aspect that you were looking for, the aspect you were looking for.
Yeah,
Now
there
your
you go.
question on this too. This is not meant to be served hot.
No.
I was just gonna
Leave
say.
it
I'm like, that's
coagulated in the
good, right?
fridge and just
Yeah.
plop it down on a table.
Yeah, you're,
the
as,
next
Yep.
day.
I think we said I am making this the
Yeah.
night before church, and we're gonna eat it
I-
after.
Yeah, I've been to a church basement before.
I think we all have.
Willingly or
No, never. No, not once. No.
Down there? Like what happened? No. Are you okay?
Yeah, are you in the basement right now? Blink twice if you need help.
Say blink twice.
Oh god.
Oh, no.
that's
I'm all
definitely
right.
needs help.
Well, I need help.
welcome back, Ilyon, by the way.
Instead of I need help, I do need help.
Yeah.
We need an adult. We
Just
need an
about
adult.
what?
We just need an adult. All right, so Midge has her, well, I guess since we still have some time, we have the fixing the crime recipe.
Yes, that is what we're doing now.
So she's asked me again to read. I have the sheet she printed out. This is the classic Cajun gumbo from the kitchen. And
We're doing Cajun, not Creole, because we have a seafood allergy here, so no shrimp. And that
Oh,
also
okay,
excludes some tomato. So Creole gumbo usually has tomato in it and filet powder, possibly okra, to thicken inside of it. Cajun does not. It has filet on top. So we have filet as an option.
just type in the recipe in chat if you want to look at it. 556.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Okay, that should hopefully be right unless I goobered it, which could happen. Anyway, both types of gumbo have a roux base and Holy Trinity. Creole gumbo is a popular French interpretation of the dish that features richer ingredients like butter and shellfish, along with tomatoes, okra, and an herb called filet powder from sassafras leaves. Cajun gumbo does not have tomatoes and is likely to include chicken. Jambalaya is like paella, while gumbo is a roux-thickened stew with rice on the side.
Yep. We need that difference because so many people are like gumbo and jambalaya are the same thing. They are not.
Our ingredients, which I will read as directed, and when I am done, you can ask some questions, which hopefully there's less questions on this one.
We'll see.
Who knows? All right. 1 medium green bell pepper, 1 medium yellow onion.
We already did some.
She did some chopping
some
to speed
meat.
this up for the benefit of all y'all.
Yeah.
I did a mise yesterday. So.
3 stalks celery, 6 cloves garlic. I will shut myself off so you can put them on the
I
show
was
table,
gonna
Mitch.
say, I'm gonna move the liquor.
Yeah, you should move the liquor.
inside.
The liquor's the liquor's an important part. You got to keep that.
Oh, gotta keep the liquor. Gotta keep the liquor.
Yeah.
2 to 3 tablespoons salt-free Cajun seasoning. See recipe notes. Divided. 2 teaspoons dried thyme. 2 bay leaves. 1/2 teaspoon cayenne pepper, plus more is needed. 1 rotisserie chicken.
We have a shitload of rotisserie chicken. We're gonna have to wing that one.
2 to 3 tablespoons. Oh, it's that one. 1 1/2 teaspoons kosher salt, plus more is needed.
All right, we're just gonna sea salt it because I don't want to dig out the kosher right now. Also, we have to modify the salt because our Cajun seasoning is not salt free.
Okay. 1 1/2 teaspoons freshly ground black pepper. 14 ounces andouille sausage. 6 cups, 48 ounces, low sodium chicken broth at room temperature. 2 teaspoons filet powder, optional, see notes below.
We got filet.
Flour for dusting. And that is all the ingredients.
All right.
Do we have any ingredient questions?
Well, we're missing the roux in there because I made it yesterday and I didn't want to get confused with more flour and butter. So this is our roux.
That makes sense, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it sounds like a pretty standard Cajun recipe.
Yeah, sounds good to
that
me,
sounds
honestly.
good.
This one is
Yeah.
going to taste
Oh, yeah.
like something and have a smell when it's cooking. The one in the oven doesn't smell like anything.
Okay.
So where does the
Horrifying.
wait. Okay, I do have a question. Where does the Catalina dressing go in this one?
Right on top.
the shot.
We're just going to...
Oh, okay.
It's kind of a
Also-
dipping
Where
sauce.
actually all the flavor comes from.
That's the chaser.
That's the
okay.
chaser. That's the
Oh, you just
casserole
like
chaser.
you do a spoonful of one spoonful of the other, just back and forth.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh man, I'm missing all the flavor. Oh my god, that's too much flavor. I gotta neutralize. That's not how people from the Midwest sound.
We can also shot glass this if we have to. Do some
Yeah.
sips.
I mean, you know, if Jeff gets like $10, he'll shot glass that.
I was gonna say 50, but okay, you undercut me for 10. Christ on a crutch,
Look,
Ryudo.
I'm here for the people. I'm a person
Wow,
of the
you
people.
don't think Jeff's worth more? Come
Thanks.
on.
Thanks. Hey,
No,
cheers.
I don't.
I'm gonna
think
drink some
I think
Pepsi
Jeff
because Boyks is my
very
new
generous,
best
and
friend.
He might even do it for like 5, really.
Oh, yeah, I mean, like,
Look at how much Pepsi I've been drinking because I respect the Pepsi man. You're welcome.
I just think have a lot of respect for my friend Jeff, who would do things to help out a charity for very little money.
So before
right.
before you joined, we talked about your signature drink last year, which was the Malort Pickleback. And I said I swapped it and did the pickle juice first because I needed the Malort to wash pickle out of my mouth. And everybody said I made the wrong choice, and I disagree. And you know what? $100, I'll do it again.
I've never had Malort, so I can't tell you, but I have had pickle juice, and it sounds correct to me.
Yeah.
I love a pickleback.
I ate too many pickles. Malort, thank you.
I
See,
understand, baby.
Josh, we've converted. Malort is so fucking good. Thank you.
Hard disagree.
Josh,
however.
I've caught Josh drinking Malort straight from the bottle here. All right, that boy loves his Malort. He's crazy.
Look,
Anyway,
there's
gotta
only
call him out
one
like
time in my history of everything I've seen of drinking in the fighting game community. Mind you, we call it the Chicago handshake because, you know, we basically just give all the people out there Malort every time they show up. There's only been one time I've seen someone willingly drink a lot of Malort, and that was the winner of the major tournament at that time. He's like, you know, he came back to me, they were partying with him, like, he's like, yeah, here's some Malort. He drank it and just chugged it all back. It was the drunkest I've ever seen that dude ever in my life. And what he did was angrily clean up the entire venue because people were such slobs, and he complained about it the entire time.
That sounds about right.
That was it. That's about the worst he got. He didn't do anything else. Moxie's good though. Moxie's very good though. I have to shout Jeff for that.
yeah, Strong Batman, Moxie's more my speed. Yeah, I've done the M&M, Moxie and Malort. It's a real good drink. It's a really good drink because you got the weird medicinal Moxie, you got the weirdness of Malort. It's multiplying negatives. Just it's good. It's good.
I haven't
glad
tried
that I'm
Moxie
boycotting
Malort yet. I was
the US.
supposed to. Oh, so go ahead.
Oh, I'm just saying, I'm glad that Canada's boycotting the U.S. for this.
Yeah, we already
Rude.
We've already
I don't
started
know
the
what
reason for
Moxie is
war
either.
since you were gone, by the way. We actually know how we're starting war with Canada, at least in the history books wise. So, you know, we'll see you all next week, but like on a battlefield.
All right, Midge.
Is it a carbonated beverage?
Yes, it's a soda.
Yep, it's soda.
Yeah.
But a very medicinal tasting soda that is pretty good, actually. I have like a few. I bought extras because I like really enjoyed them.
Oh, geez. Boyks donated $5. Oh, I get to eat a frozen strawberry. Thanks, Boyks.
Yay.
You get a treat. You get a
You
treat.
get a treat. Yay! But Midge is going to send Skippy, who was also from Canada a little bit earlier, a nice package
awful-
of what was it? The egg mixture, whatever we did
it was
earlier.
the eggs, the milk, the mayo, and the butter all mixed together.
Yeah,
It was
and he said he'll
bomb.
should it for $50.
Yeah.
You got the slop.
Yeah, the slop.
Oh, the slop. Yeah, I've had some slop.
You can have extra slop if you're willing to pay the price.
Delicious.
Slop.
Thank you. The only thing I had was that moonshine.
Moonshine pineapple.
Moonshine pineapple.
I
Pineapple.
really like the moonshine
Oh,
pineapple.
right.
It was. Well, I think it was because everything else was sweet. It stood out. All right. So, Midge, do you want me to read your steps as an overview or
No,
wait?
you can just read them and we'll add in. People know how to cook. I hope. And if we don't know how to cook, we're gonna watch and we're gonna learn.
Okay. So, how much time you got left to pull your thing out?
In 5 minutes, I gotta pull the foil, but 20 minutes total. So
Okay.
we'll get us going.
Okay. So I will wait to read the steps.
Okay.
I will let the judges know.
Uh-oh.
We got a form for you to fill out.
Oh.
So I know. All right. And we got well, I can Well, wait, I'm going to copy the link. Okay. And copy. All right, so we're gonna do if you've ever heard Kill James Bond, wonderful podcast by three hilarious trans people. That is how they describe themselves. They watch and review movies, and they have the Scum system, which is a scientifically proven method to rate a movie. And I didn't write it down, so I am forgetting, but it bases it on metrics that are important. So as you always do, rip off somebody better than you to come up with a good idea. So we have the dip system here. The dip score you're going to figure out is based on desperation. How hungry does a person need to be to eat this meal? It ranges from no one should eat this to I should hope you're starving. We have ignorance. How badly do you want to forget about this meal? Which ranges from I've had worse to oh, the things I'd give to forget this sight. And finally, presentation. How aesthetically wrong does this meal look? It's food you eat it to this does not occur in nature. So, kind of let that float around in your head. We have had two people with us the whole time. You get the whole thing. But I feel like with the description and seeing the final product, our replacement judge will be just fine to jump in and give us this scientifically proven rating. As Midge, how many more minutes do we have?
We have 19, but I'm going to look at it in 4.
Oh, you should look at it in 4.
I got to pull the foil.
Just got to pull the foil.
I got to crisp up that breadcrumb.
Gotcha. All right. Then would you like to start putting together the correct?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, here we go.
What are we doing?
Step 1. Cut the vegetables, placing each in the same medium bowl.
Okay, we've already done that, and
Yep.
we're just going to call the one with the celery in it the same medium bowl.
I'm turning myself off so we can see the ingredient table.
Oh my goodness. So we've done some mise en place yesterday. We set everything up. We cut everything that needs to be cut. For those of us that are just joining, part of my job is filming food videos for a fast food restaurant. So we have our setup.
That's really cool, actually.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right as hell.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you're ever hiring, let me know. I'll quit
Absolutely.
my job.
Yeah, you
I
can.
mean, so Ilyon knows photography,
Ooh.
and I assume a burger.
They need.
I think still the same burger.
They can always use fancy photographers. All right. Hey, number 2, because it looks like you're ready, Midge.
Oh yeah, we've got our veg. Our meat is
Prepare.
here.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Prepare the remaining aromatics. You're gonna mince 6 garlic cloves. Add 2 tablespoons of the salt-free Cajun seasoning.
Okay, so hold on. This is
I'm holding.
getting-
Okay. Garlic.
Okay, garlic done.
2 tablespoons of the salt-free Cajun seasoning.
Okay, we don't have salt free, so we are using with salt, and that's fine. 2 tablespoon scoop,
See?
and we'll just reduce our salt later.
Okay.
Oh, we are clumps.
And sorry, I'm gonna do a judge question here. It's my first one actually trying to help out for real this time.
Yeah.
So if I remember correctly, the broth is a low salt, correct? And that is what you actually got?
I did not buy a low salt broth with the bones from the chickens that we shredded yesterday. I made it, so it's only the salt that was in the rotisserie brine, so it's presumably pretty salty.
Ooh.
So extra salt, we're just gonna keep it pretty neutral.
Okay, gotcha. Then I was gonna say, yeah. I was gonna say, if it's low salt, you might consider adding a little bit more, but if you've already made your own and it's already saltiness of the rotisserie, yeah, you're probably good. Add it at the end, that'll be most effective type of thing.
Appreciate that.
This is probably one of those good times to use the general rule for cooks, which is taste as you cook.
Yep.
Before you add things like salt.
All right, so we've got 2 tablespoons of Cajun seasoning with salt.
Yep. All right. 2 teaspoons dried thyme.
Had to go out and buy this because thyme is not something that I am a particularly huge fan of in my kitchen, but now we have thyme.
You know what? Good for you.
I have very,
I
very...
wish I had more time.
No,
Me too.
I got a kitchen full time. I always have a bunch stocked.
Look at this time lord over here.
Wow,
okay.
Mr. Time Rich over
Let's
here.
call up
boys,
Mr.
time.
Rassilon.
Wow.
Yeah, time Athlon.
I got up today and then I started streaming and then I came over here to stream and then I'm gonna stream afterwards. I got lots of time.
Plenty of time.
God damn.
Hey, we're doing
Give me another week and then I'm not going to.
We got tabletop games
Wait,
tomorrow
where you
for
going?
us. Hey, Extra Life Tabletop Weekend. We're doing our event tomorrow, and I have to wear the weighted vest. if I lose tabletop games. I'm gonna have such a good time. I'm gonna love it.
When you lose tabletop games.
That's when. Not,
Yeah, it's well because everybody is allowed to conspire to help or hinder, and
Spanakopita.
hey, thank you for the follow,
Thank you for
Click Chat.
following. Okay, time. You've added some time.
All right, next, 2 bay leaves.
Big old bag of bay leaves.
Gotta have the bag.
Nobody ever needs this many bay leaves, but we have this many bay leaves.
No, I have a whole bag of bay leaves as well. It's like I just never need this much ever in my life.
You're gonna be
I just
using
got
this
through
for
like
the
half
rest
of
of
the
your
way.
life. There's so many.
Yeah, exactly. There's so freaking many.
All right, 2 bay leaves.
A half teaspoon.
I have a bunch of those. I always use them in stews though, so I tend to go through them fairly fast.
I don't stew very often.
Yeah, I don't know if I make enough soups to go through bay. I mean, so you can put it in a marinara, like a pasta sauce too.
Yeah. But
Not
I'm think I'm forcing
often.
at that point,
All right, so Midge, you need a half teaspoon cayenne pepper, and then stir all that stuff up to combine.
All right, let's do it. Half teaspoon. How do I stir in the bay leaves? Am I using the bay leaves to stir?
That's why I was about to ask that. I'm like, because if you're stirring bay leaves, you're gonna crumble those bay leaves. You do not want to be eating bay leaves that way.
It's gonna be cutting your throat up. All right, half teaspoon cayenne.
Huh.
I know, right?
Okay.
I feel like I want it to be more spicy.
Yeah, I was gonna say that seems really low, but I don't know what y'all's spice tolerance
Oh
is.
no, let's jack this up. We can add more. If we
Wait,
want.
and let me just while Midge is stirring, let me show you what we got in the
With my
fridge.
bay leaves.
Beautiful stirring technique.
My spice tolerance used to be very high, and then I had 2 raw Carolina Reapers, and it went down.
Never mind, cut it out.
Proud
Yeah,
chili Crispits.
Okay, but we
Yes,
have
there
so
it
many
is.
more
There's
hot
the
sauce.
I know, I can't get over. There's so many.
It's like an armload. I keep all of my hot sauce in the fridge, and Jeff is very good. He has like 1 or 2 that he'll use. I use like 6.
Also, for Ilyon, who
Yeah, I
wasn't
have
here,
it.
I'm doing the Italian man working at a pizza place look tonight.
Hence, we all have tank tops on, by the way.
Traditional.
Where's yours?
One moment.
Got some stir.
Oh, yeah, let's go!
All right, everybody.
Bullying
tank-
works. Bullying
Heck yes.
works.
It's Tank Top Friday, my dudes!
I'm telling you, apparently
okay.
all
What?
it takes. Get your favorite streamers in tank
We-
tops.
we-
Oh, yeah,
we
yeah,
said-
hold on a second.
20 bucks a pop for the gun show.
No.
You know?
Yeah, I got my Mischief Makers one
Mine's
on.
a cool black cat riding a scooter.
Love
it says
it.
awesome.
And mine says We Can Shake It from Mischief Makers.
Shake, shake, yeah.
Mine's
Shake,
just
shake.
my geometric patterns one from my
and
brother.
you got your apron.
And I got my
Yeah.
cool
Terrible.
apron.
Do a terrible job here, Jeff.
I
There you
know.
go, there
I'll
you
come
go.
around. Oh, jeez.
Oh, wow. Terrible, terrible.
Uh,
fucking- oh, my.
Oh,
my
I'm so
God.
bad at this beta test of this thing we're doing.
Forget about it.
Ah,
So,
you guys.
Hey!
Hello.
I figured I'd go with the yellow to match boys.
Oh, no, I have to get yelled to match, boy. Oh, my God.
that's
Before
right.
my wife goes to sleep.
We're piss brothers now.
I'm getting the piss on.
The Piss Boys.
Wait, what?
Oh, triple yellow, triple yellow.
So what I'm curious about, did it want you to mix the... I mean, so all the spices are going to go in a bowl, because they're all just going in anyway.
Yeah, so they're all in a bowl.
But I assume the
together.
bay leaves were just also supposed to be just separated, and they didn't really care about you mixing it in.
I guess they're gonna live
I
on
would
top.
think
We're gonna
so.
throw them in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say I would just take those out before I stirred that up because that doesn't seem like a good idea.
Yeah,
but-
we use them to stir, just to get weird with
Sure.
it, but
So it asked you to put what was it, Cajun seasoning in there also?
yes. So that blend
'Cause
is
that's what, like a paprika, garlic.
paprika, salt, celery, sugar, garlic, black pepper, onion, oregano, cayenne, red pepper, caraway,
Yeah.
dill, turmeric, cumin, basil, bay leaf, mace, cardamom, marjoram, rosemary, and thyme.
Also, I'd
That
like,
makes sense to me.
I'd like
yeah.
to take a moment to say we're a Pesni's family, because if you're not familiar with them, when the Chuds, talk to them about wrong, bad ideas, they say, go fuck yourself. We don't want your business.
Oh yeah.
And then they donate money to like Trans Lifeline to say, fuck you. No. So we love them. Give your money to Pesni's.
Sure.
Wild, hey, crazy thoughts here. While waiting for you to get back. Yeah, we're, don't be assholes,
Don't
right?
be assholes. It's that easy.
Yeah, trans rights.
Sure.
Ghostnola Industries
Sure,
says
trans
trans rights,
rights.
everybody. Oh, geez. And wrongs, you know?
Trans rights and wrongs. I am wearing a trans rights shirt.
Yes, you do. You do have your, yeah, you all means all. Oh, hey!
There we go.
There we go.
Yellow tank top bros.
All right, I'm back.
All right, so hey, next
Now
up.
we're
Cool.
doing
This one is my favorite so far.
Uh-oh.
Cut the chicken. If using rotisserie chicken, pick the meat and shred, about 4 cups. And this is why I like it. Discard the skin and bones.
We discarded the bones. We're keeping the skin. The skin has flavor.
Yeah, skin's got flavors.
You need the skin.
You need
yeah.
skin.
I agree.
Skin's got flavor.
Yeah.
All right, about 4 cups.
About 4 cups on.
That's one of these. That's
There you go.
all right. We're doing it.
I mean, honestly, the bones got a lot of flavor.
That,
Well, she
the bones
used
make
them.
it-
Just a pain in the ass to pick
stock
them
out
out
of it.
afterwards.
You could put the bones in and take them out, but if it's in the roux,
Yep.
that's fine.
The bones isn't soup.
Yeah.
Lots of soup.
Yeah.
6 cups.
But I'm
of
just
soup.
saying, like,
It's broth.
so I just got back from Europe like 2 days ago.
Welcome back.
Yeah, how was that?
2 days ago, it was amazing. I was sick the whole time.
Got to go to France, unlike
I
Midge
had
and
two
I.
different sicknesses, and then I
Was
also
the whole time? I thought you got it at
And-
the end.
No, I got sick at the beginning. Had to go to a doctor in Spain on the first day, and then I broke my middle finger on my good hand because I broke my middle finger on my other hand last year. And I still haven't gone to hospital for that, although I think I need to. And then I got a cold because I got into a bus to go to France, and a
Classic
lady
mistake.
behind me. A lady behind me on a 5.5 hour bus. We sat down. The driver starts the bus up, and then she goes, but without turning and do it. So I did it on automatic. She did not do that. She was directly behind me in the seat behind me and went on the back of my neck.
Ew.
And that was my next 5.5 hours of her
Thoughts on that
sneezing
one?
and coughing.
Oh, 5 hours.
Yuck.
I read about that one though. Yeah.
Unmasked without like even going like this. And I'm sitting there wearing a mask, but I'm like, I'm definitely
It ain't
getting
a-
sick from this. And yeah, I was
That's just
definitely
on
sick
you now.
afterwards.
That's
Yeah.
you to the
Yeah.
skin follicles.
Yeah, I was
Oh my
fucking
God.
over. But what I was trying to say is that like when you get like a paella in Spain, like chicken paella, you pick all the bones out. Like they put all the
Oh, yeah,
bones in
yeah.
there.
I
All them in.
mean, you look at an Indian curry, a lot of those are the same too. Like
Yep.
they want the bones in with the chicken because it adds so much to the flavor of what you're cooking.
Hey,
Right,
Ron's
and I was
here.
gonna say the same thing with when I was in Beijing. Just like a lot of dishes I was serving, it's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
hey, the bones are still in here, especially with fish mainly. But it's like, yeah, it's always gonna be in there.
Your
Okay,
fish
I
story.
have a
Tell your
fish
fish story.
Oh my gosh.
I have a fish story.
Tell it.
I have a fish story.
Okay.
Last day in France, we went to a restaurant. It's this tiny little hole in the wall. That's just a mom and a dad. Like a mom and dad place. You know what I mean? Like
A
it's
mom
like
and pop shop. Yeah.
mom and pop kind of place. Man and his wife, I'm assuming. She's in the kitchen. He's out like front doing all the stuff. We had the most frustrating people sit down next to us. I was going to talk about this because I got a French cassoulet, which is like this bean stew that also had the bones still left in. But these two
Oh my.
women that were like,
Wait.
Alright. Is that good?
That's so we put the butter on top of the crumbs and it looked, yeah, that's what that is.
That's just the butter. Yeah, no.
And that's celery
Is he
soup
spoiled?
goop.
That's the slop.
All right, go on, Ilyon. I need to hear the rest of
I
this.
apologize.
so we had these two 20-year-old women sit beside us, and we are like jammed in here because it's this tiny, tiny little restaurant. So we can hear every bit of their conversation as they sit down and immediately start going on like, you know, it's gonna be interesting. My daddy works at the DOD, and now he's given me a job. And oh, you're working at the DOD? Oh, girl, slay! Like that kind of thing. And it was just unreal. They were talking about how they were like, oh, I've been studying in France for like 6 weeks now. After I finished my degree that I got in Belgium. And this wasn't like a fancy place. I got a degree in Belgium, and so I don't speak any French. I don't know, like they told me that I need to learn the culture, but they said I don't actually have to do any work, so I'm just going to like restaurants, and then they're gonna give me a degree at the end of it. I know how to say bonjour, so that's good. And they go on and on and on. The one woman orders a fish. And at the end of the meal, when we're finished, and I'm like, oh my god, let's get the hell out of here. We need to get away from these two. It was unreal. I barely talking about the shit that they did. It was fucked. It was so hard to stay quiet. The man that's running it, that's essentially the waiter / owner, She's finished her meal, and he comes and looks over and he goes, and she looks at him and he goes, "Can I have your knife and fork?" "Yeah, sure." And he goes like this, and takes the knife and fork, and picks up the spine and bones from the fish that she had eaten one side of, and pulls the bones out, and then he goes, "Huh?" And she goes, "Oh my god, it's like a whole other fish." And I went, "We gotta leave. We gotta go. I gotta fucking get out of here."
This is almost Ninja not knowing how to make a sandwich levels. All right, like
Right, yo.
Like, I gotta get it. And she's talking about how they spent like 2 years in Bali. And so I'm like, did you never eat a fucking fish?
Yeah,
Do you not know that they have spines?
Yeah, like
Fish, no,
you see a fish. Like I've never even seen a fucking fish in the first place. It's like, oh, they are two-sided. The skeletal has to be in the middle from straight biology.
You gotta think, I mean, imagine for anybody in chat that hasn't eaten a fish that's just whole, like a whole fish. It's not like you can't see the meat on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
It's thin.
imagine that you got a chicken wing and you scraped the meat off the first half and then went, "Yep, that's good," and never
That's
fucking
all.
turned it over.
There's
Like,
nothing else left.
you can see the meat. It's still there. Like, it's not
So-
like it's hidden.
what you're forgetting is that the other side is like DLC.
Yeah,
Like bonus.
It's a loot box.
Yeah, you don't understand.
It's a loot
like,
box of fish.
That's
Yeah.
bonus.
It's bonus.
Bonus.
Like, you take that fish home, you
It's
throw it in a pot, you add
bonus.
some broth, a potato. Look, you got a stew going.
Oh
alright?
my
And
god, you're
also most
so
of
right,
the fish-
boys. Boys, we could sell this for like $50.
Yeah, I was dying that whole conversation though, because they're talking about like, yeah, I'm gonna work for the DoD now, and I think I'm supposed to be making some like ID thing, but I've never really worked a job, so I don't think that I know what I'm gonna do. It's kind of scary, and my dad gave it to me, so it'll be fine. And I'm like, oh my god.
Oh, we're so fucking
Like,
good.
this was like not a super fancy restaurant. I'm like, this is not a good enough restaurant to have to deal with your asses. Like,
Right.
Uh,
Oh, dear.
Torov, we are about to pull the gumbo out. The question was, how much time is left?
Gumbo.
Technically,
those are good
2.5
gloves.
minutes,
The
but I
gumbo.
can call it early if we don't want to wait.
Do we want to call it early?
2.5 minutes officially.
I'd wait.
Okay, I wait.
wait,
All right, so hey,
wait,
next
Yeah,
up
I'd
then,
wait.
Midge.
It's only
Right.
2 minutes.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait.
You
Yeah,
gotta
if it's
cook.
2 minutes,
Gotta have some
let's
patience.
do it perfectly.
Alright.
You're gonna cook the
Yeah,
sausage.
yeah, yeah. Hey, listen. You're gonna make sure that you don't disrespect the recipe from someone's nan. And
Three.
Three different
the
names.
time
Three nans.
and care that it deserves.
Yeah, you wait until you are on the drive home to disrespect the recipe from someone's
That's
dad, so they
right.
can't
Yes,
hear it
exactly.
at the church.
Yeah. You gotta at least be in the car heading
and
away
then-
from the church.
And then you're really catty about somebody's like bean casserole, their green bean casserole.
All right, Midge,
Mhm.
take the sausage.
Moix has been in a Midwest church.
You're gonna cook it. You're gonna brown it all over until it releases its fat, which will take about 5 minutes, and then you're gonna transfer the sausage to a plate.
Mm-mm-mm.
All
So
right,
you're,
so now
you're
we're making
transferring
the
it because
good
you want to
gumbo.
stop the cooking.
Yeah, you don't want to overcook
The-
it and lose all the moisture.
It's already cooked. I think we just need to brown it and let it like release its
Mm.
fat and juices. So this is an andouille, just coined. It's about 2 cups, 14 ounces, I think. So 2 cups would be 16.
And our next step is cook the roux, which you have already done.
All right, so we're gonna wait until the sausage browns, and we're gonna pull out our casserole in 35 seconds, and we're gonna talk about it while this cooks off a little bit.
Okay.
Makes sense to me.
The final countdown, my friends. We've got 25 seconds.
All right, I'll wait until it's on the display table to swap.
If you want, I mean, we can get it to
We got it. We got it. Okay, we got Tuna's walking. Hey, Tuna. All right. He's lurking.
There he is. My
No.
That's tuna. You're pointing.
I know him.
Wait. Wait.
we
You know this guy?
I know that ass.
Oh. Oh, so fluffy.
You all better know that guy.
Oh, this boy. He's so good.
Oh,
Look at that. Look at that. Wait, why I go like there? There we go. That
Oh,
boy.
it's
You know right there.
bubbling.
oh yeah,
Boy.
I see it. I'm pointing too. It's
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Where's your fingers? Ilyon has better use of his fingers. He only has like 7 of them left.
That's true.
That's a food.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
All right,
true.
so I'm gonna
Yeah.
send the judges the link to the form to fill out, as we
Okay.
discussed earlier, and I'll read it again for the kind people in chat. It's the dip
Those
score
breadcrumbs
system.
don't look good.
They're gonna read it on desperation. How hungry does a person need to be to eat this meal? Going from no one should eat this to I should hope you're starving. Ignorance. How badly do you want to forget about this meal? Going from I've had worse to oh, the things I would give to forget this sight.
It smells fine.
And
Okay, so real quickly,
Yep.
before you continue, do you want the good news or the bad news?
yeah, either one. Oh, I need to publish it. Damn it! Thank you.
Well, that's the
Publish.
bad news.
Okay, that's the bad
The good news is the
Oh.
link works. It leads me
But-
somewhere.
I published it.
Let me try again.
I love that I tried to do it like very on the fly.
Yeah, you were
And then
actually
just
like, I want this to
immediately
be
just
smooth.
says it.
Chops. I'm
All
not
right, do you
convinced
want the
that's
good news or the
food.
bad news?
It's bubbling. It has
Okay,
a
fix
faint
yourself.
scent. Now it is out of the oven. It smells like
Oh.
something.
Smell.
Mostly like
Okay.
salt.
Yeah, that sounds right.
And like a little bit
Mm-hmm.
of the Velveeta is coming through scent wise. You can see the oil separation on the sides, like the glass.
I was gonna
casserole
say,
did with a
yeah.
good
Can we
malt.
see the side
oh, yeah.
of it?
Hold on.
I gotta love the fresh smell of Velveeta off of my gumbo. Like every time that I have a gumbo, I try and like make sure that I like smell them first when I'm judging. When I go through a bunch of gumbos, I like see how much Velveeta that is. Can you maybe like tip it side to side so we can see that? No, like
over.
yeah, no.
Don't dump it on the floor. We're not dumping it.
Oh yeah, look at that. Look at the bottom. There you go. See, that's what I wanted to see. I wanted to see that.
It,
Yeah,
it is
yeah.
intended for all of the fat and everything in there to
coagulate. That's
coagulate
true. Yes.
over the day.
Oh, true.
Okay.
Yeah, we gotta remember that. It should be solid.
But I think in order to judge it fairly, we need to eventually see a slice.
So here's.
Oh yeah.
I was about to say. Hey, you know what, gang? This actually smells quite good. And then I remembered, no, that's
cooking
the
sausage.
sausage. That's the
Yeah.
sausage. That's the sausage.
Actual
No,
gumbo.
yeah.
No, that's the gumbo. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the real food. Oh man! All right, our final, the P in the dip system. Presentation. How aesthetically wrong does this meal look? Going from 1, it's food, you eat it, to this does not occur in nature. So ideally, the perfect score would be a 3. It's it's food, it's fine, and our worst score would be a 15.
I don't think I've ever
Put it
seen a
right now.
casserole that was aesthetically pleasing. I'm gonna be honest on
That's
that.
kind of the point of a casserole, though, right? Like you want it to look kind of gross.
It's food you plop on a plate with other food. It's not
Yes.
supposed to be good looking.
It's kind of like
yeah,
the mortar.
I will agree with Boix on that one.
Yeah.
I've had some decent casseroles, I will say. Not often.
They can
I've had-
taste good.
They can be okay. But they never look good.
No.
All right, so we've got some oil releasing, and that's what you're smelling. That's like good.
Yeah, good food.
Yeah. So we'll give this another minute or two, and then we'll.
I'm gonna keep the crime on the crime camera there.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fair.
As much as I want to be a tank top pal, I think that's the real
Yeah, we
star
gotta-
at
that
this
is-
point.
It is.
What's throwing me looking at it from above, I forgot the Velveeta was there actually.
Yeah, you can't even see it.
I thought the yellow was the breadcrumbs. The
No.
breadcrumbs are the slightly pale part.
Yeah,
above
it
the
makes it
yellow.
look worse.
No, that's the celery soup.
That's the soup.
Hold on. Hold on.
Because it was
I'm gonna
Velveeta
put a
soup
flashlight
and then
on this.
breadcrumbs. So
And then
like any part that looks like it has chicken pox, that's the breadcrumbs.
Okay.
And then the yellowish part is probably the Velveeta, but the slight like white below that, yeah, that's just that's soup, baby.
Okay.
That's the cream celery.
You might want to pull the overhead for a second to show that off.
You know, they could have
Nah,
hit
it's
it
not
better
really
instead of
going, yeah.
breadcrumbs if they used croutons.
Okay. Yeah. That is an option.
Because that would hide all the gross shit underneath it. And you're like, oh, it's croutons. It looks crispy and good.
It's just that.
Yeah, but those are really spicy for a lot of people in that church basement, boy.
There's
You
no
don't wanna-
pepper.
Yeah.
Not a
There's no
single
pepper
grain
in
of
this
black
recipe.
pepper.
You,
that
you
was-
don't want to have Marge coming after you after this being upset about like, you know.
Too spicy.
Yeah, you don't want somebody at the church being, hey, and tell them that Large Marge sent you.
Yeah, no.
Large Mars, I know her.
She's got that cool face.
She's got that claymation face, yeah.
All right, so we're moving our sausage that has released its oils.
To a plate,
Yep.
such as it is.
Well, I'm not really calling it a plate. I did pull a plate for that, but we're just gonna put it back in its.
It's a
original
container, a vessel of some
It's
sort.
fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
All right, so
Your roux is up next.
okay, so we're gonna have to fix the roux because it did separate, but that's okay. We'll just throw a little more flour in there. I'll glove up again. For those of us who are counting, this is glove change number 4. As previously mentioned, I work in an industrial kitchen. I'm changing my gloves all the time. Yes, it's wasteful, but we run this kitchen like a restaurant, even though it's our house.
Nobody wants to get food poisoning.
Nope.
Less not me, who is 0 for 2 lifetime at not getting food poisoning from a Denny's.
I love it, Denny. R.I.P. Jeff.
How much cat hair is in the OG gumbo? Duncan, none. Tuna's a good boy.
Tuna doesn't bother me when I cook, so we're gonna add some raw flour to this. Help the roux re-emulsify. I've been shaking it, but we do want it to gently reheat and turn more back into a paste because it has been separating on me.
Yep.
If you like a Denny's, I got a Denny's for you.
Oh, yeah?
I got a local Denny's.
You do have a Denny's story.
True. We have a lot of Denny's stories. We've had like 4
What do
international
you mean
incidents
you have a
happen.
lot of these stories? What the
In
hell?
that our local Denny's has had like 4 international incidents that have
Oh,
gone
man.
viral.
Or
Oh yeah.
Those are
They're
the
not
only
good.
ones we know about too. So
that's true.
Well, I've been
Unless it's
there for
reported.
some non-international incidents, to be
I'm about to go
fair.
to Waffle House. It might be safer. All right. Anyway, go on.
Well, Marilyn Manson apparently went there late one night when he had a show in our city, and somebody punched the shit out of him.
I mean, Marilyn Manson's
It's kind of the
still
most famous one.
selling out venues, although much smaller venues after those rape
Yeah.
allegations came out. So,
Yeah.
ooh.
Well, this is
Oh, well,
before that.
absolutely
This is
earned.
before that, but close.
really, you would expect that more at a Waffle House, and for somebody to do that at Denny's,
yeah. I mean, what the fuck
it's
is that?
it's a
Come on.
It's
real-
very, I was gonna say celebrity though. I expect that at Denny's for a celebrity, not a
for a
Waffle House.
celebrity.
Yeah,
Is that where all the celebrities go to Denny's? Because Waffle House is slumming.
Yeah, no, that's what I was gonna say. Like, yeah, Denny's is like celebrity Waffle House. I know what
No,
you're
it
talking
isn't.
about. We know what
Fuck
we're
you.
talking
You
about.
take that back.
No,
No, I won't take it
back.
back. You
right.
take it back, boys. How dare you?
So we've got our roux.
Don't malign the good name of Denny's as a shithole that celebrities can get wasted and punch each other in.
I assume celebrities go to IHOP.
My IHOP closes at 9 or 10.
That is a
Yeah.
problem. Why does IHOP close so fucking?
I would
early?
I was so mad about that. We finally, so like my wife and I we finally got an IHOP in our city and we were like, okay, we finally have a non-garbage tier like 24-hour diner situation. We went out there in the opening week at like 12 o'clock at night. And they'd been closed for like 3 hours.
Fuck that.
And I was so mad because we didn't even look. What IHOP closes at like 8 or 9.
Yours, apparently. Fuck
Yep.
that.
Yeah.
All right, we've got
Mind
our
you,
roux
I was in a
going.
white suburban neighborhood and I had a IHOP that used to close a little bit later, and then after a while, there's like, yeah, we're closing at like 10 p.m. I'm like, wow, very daring. We also had a Waffle House there for some odd reason, and that place was open always, 24/7. That place
Yeah.
ruled.
Ryoto, I gotta interrupt everybody.
Uh-oh.
Kat, our artist friend who did all our key art, and once again, let's show the waiting screen. Look at that, it's so good. Okay, Kat says,
Oh, it's
That's real good.
I used to work at the largest IHOP in Texas. It was 24 hours. My first day there were 2 competing Chinese mob families, and they got into a fight and threw things.
Kat, I would love it
Good
if
for
you could
them.
not talk about my family like that on stream. How are you gonna blow up my spot like that?
Wow.
You see, you think she's
Wow.
joking, but she's not, because one of Midge's uncles had to tell her mother that, you know, maybe it's not a good idea to go to the place that Grandpa used to hang out at. Maybe you don't go in there. That's not a good idea for you.
Now, so IHOP is also known as IHOB, the International House of Burgers.
Yes.
That's
Mhm,
true.
mhm. Yeah, that's good.
But Denny's has 2 ghost kitchens for burgers.
Who? I thought they had one. Oh shit.
They
Go
have
on.
2. The Burger Den and the Meltdown are
I didn't
both
know the
just
meltdown
Denny's.
was them. Fuck.
I knew the
Just
meltdown
Denny's.
was them, but I know the burger kitchen was them.
The Burger Den, because it's
The burger
Denny's.
day, excuse me.
Okay, we've got our roux. What goes next when we're
Okay, so
talking about
I got a big one for Midge. Give me a second here, everybody, so I can get through it for her. This is, I think, the most important one. All right. Add the aromatics in meat. Increase the heat to medium-high and add bell pepper mixture.
Okay, so aromatics first.
Yep.
Dump.
S-
We're gonna give it a stir.
Yep. Stir to coat in the roux.
Okay, so we've dumped our aromatics. We've stirred. Meat, you said, is next?
Hang on, let me keep reading.
Uh-oh.
You're gonna cook, stirring frequently until the onions are translucent, about 10 minutes.
Okay, wait a minute. So I added the aromatics. Now I'm also adding the meat.
Let me read the whole thing for you.
Okay, thank you.
That's why I said this is a big one.
Okay.
All right, starting from the top.
Yep.
Add the aromatics and meat. Increase the heat to medium-high and add bell pepper mixture. Stir to coat in the roux. Cook, stirring frequently until the onions are translucent, about 10 minutes. Add the garlic mixture and return the sausage and chicken and any accumulated juices to the pot. Cook, stirring
What?
frequently.
Fuck. Okay.
Slow down, slow down. I didn't
No,
get to this
not
part.
slow down. That's antithetical to what you just read. All right, it's fine. Because you said add the aromatics and the meat and then add the vegetables and cook. But then you said...
I'm reading it as
and
written.
I
I'm doing my best.
I understand the recipe, which I copied from the internet, is apparently fucked up, even though I like this blog a lot, because...
Rito, can
then
you
it
say the line?
says, Add the...
I wasn't paying attention.
Can you say the line? Wait, I fucked up.
Oh yeah. Hold on, because I'm yelling. I have to go back here. I'm like, I have to go back really far
Gotta
away.
close the door.
I fucked up.
Yeah, here we go. Thank you.
Thank you. It smells good. It smells really good.
It does smell really good, but the thing was, you said add aromatics, add meat, add vegetables, and then cook until onions are translucent, and then you said add sausage, which is meat, and add garlic, which is aromatics.
Yep. I'm reading what they wrote.
Trains off the rails, everybody.
I'm trying. I'm reading what they. It's what it says on the sheet. I swear.
I know, and I copied it direct
in
from the
the pot
website,
right
and I
now,
didn't catch it
though-
earlier. And again, I write recipes as a job.
Dunk man, this is why I always do a test of everything, like Marge Simpson.
Yeah, you're not wrong, Duncan.
Yeah.
I done fucked up,
Yeah,
but whatever.
oregano. What the hell?
In the pot is the roux,
It's
the
everything.
aromatics.
Yep.
You
Everything
just put it
that's
all
gone
in
in the
now.
pot.
Okay.
That-
I'm sure
Yeah,
that's
I was gonna
fine,
say.
though, because the chicken was already cooked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
The sausage was
Gumbo.
also already cooked. It just needed to spit out its fat.
Yeah.
But like now
I
we gotta
think-
cook the veg.
I think also
The
something
main-
that we need to keep in mind. It's competing against that.
This is true.
All right.
Yeah.
It's
Because the main thing you would want to do is you would take the meat out, you would put the veggies in to cook and sweat the veggies, and then you would add the meat back in afterwards so that the veggies get chance to cook without the meat overcooking.
That's what I thought we were doing, but that's not what
Yeah.
the steps said. So here we are.
Yeah,
Everything's
but-
back in the pot.
But it's fine if you do it this way. It just might be slightly overcooked for the meat. But the meat was already cooked, so
Yeah.
Yeah, it's already overcooked in that regard. That's fine.
yeah.
Jeff,
So can I go back?
am I
just-
able to? Oh yeah. Sorry, I'm gonna pause you one quick
Yeah, no, of course.
second. Am I able to quick link links into your chat, Jeff?
yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
Okay, cool.
we almost
All right,
forgot
totally,
the bay
Leon.
leaves.
Oh, the bay leaves.
I mean, we're talking about like Denny's and burgers. To go back, so what are you all picking off of the Denny's Hobbit menu? Because I'm thinking the Gandalf's gobble melt personally. I would like
God
the,
fucking damn it!
Is
Shut the
there,
hell up. I'm
uh,
so mad. Ah.
I don't what. I just if we're gonna like listen. I'm trying to ask the real questions that we all care about here.
The answer is always.
And I mean,
whatever
like the
variant
smog
of
fire
pancake
burger is probably fine, but
Oh,
like
my-
Gandalf's gobble melt, like come on,
I'm
I
gonna need
got.
someone to read me the
I
you
menu.
know
know the
he came
Hobbit's
back
meal
from the dead. Like
opinion.
he's gotta have good taste, right?
So Midge is ready to hear the menu.
I need to hear the menu.
Somebody pull it up, which is good because I was gonna step away for
go
a
ahead, pull
moment.
up the menu, because then
I
I get
did,
swinging
yeah.
afterwards.
Oh, I put it in there. Yeah. We got the Hobbit hole breakfast. You know?
way.
Okay, so tell me about each of these menu items, and then I will rank. Because I
let me just.
get sick every time. I love it.
I'm not sure that I can find all of the ingredients for all of them. Let me see, because the Hobbit Unexpected Menu Journey. Like, I can give you pictures of most of them.
Okay. I can step behind a camera.
I can see it from
I did link them already in our group chat. There's
Oh yeah.
the Hobbit whole breakfast is apparently our Hobbit whole breakfast means only one thing: comfort. 2 eggs fried right into the center of a grilled cheddar bun halves, served with 2 slices of bacon and crispy hash browns, topped with melted shredded cheddar cheese and bacon. Oh my god, that is a lot of cheddar. That's a lot of cheddar. That's a lot of cheddar.
It's a lot, cheddar.
Yeah, so I've got a couple pages of it, but
God, you'd have to be a real weirdo to have every single item on the Hobbit meal.
Wait, I actually have full photos of all of them. Never mind. I got the whole menu.
Love
There you
it.
go. If you go to that, you can actually flip through all the pages. You can go do all of it.
Oh, no.
There's with all the descriptions and everything. You got the big build your own Hobbit slam. You got everything. You need to slam a Hobbit, they got it.
I do like the name Gandalf's Gobble Melt.
The Gandalf's
Gobble
Gobble
is a really good name, though. I won't lie.
That is
I won't
really
lie. That's a really good name. So the reason why I'm so physically and visibly upset about this goddamn menu is that because I was up in Philadelphia with the worst restaurant options of all time and a Denny's available to me, I ended up eating the entire Hobbit menu over the course of like 4.5 days, basically. And I have had everything on that menu as a result of it because everything else was non-optional.
So what was your favorite?
I don't know. I was just surviving at that point. I don't even.
This is a struggle meal. This is not.
Yeah, it was not a, oh
strong
boy,
zero.
I can't wait until have this meal again. It was, I'm having the Hobbit meal again.
Oh, I gotta
I'm
eat
gonna
Back at
I'm
Denny's
gonna
for the
tell you the
third time
secret about-
today.
Denny's. Here's the secret of the Denny's menu, which is the nice thing is there's consistency because you've got 3 big flavors, and they're kind of just interchangeable at that point. You have breakfast, you have lunch, and you have dinner, and those are your flavors. Those are the flavors you got. I get it.
There's more.
And breakfast is available all day, so it was like
It was more than one breakfast.
always
There's
have
not more
breakfast.
than one flavor of breakfast.
Yeah, exactly. It's the same flavor. It's just you could have different styles of breakfast all day.
I see a threat was posted to me in the chat from Josh.
What was the threat?
Just cleaned out the liquor cabinet to move to the house. Bringing a real good bottle tomorrow for you, Jeff.
Uh-oh.
Oh, good.
I'm taking that as a threat.
Yeah, I would. Anyway, we
don't know
have
why you would.
reached the last step before allow simmer for 35 minutes.
Okay.
So we're not going to keep y'all, but we're going to go ahead and we're going to add our broth. And you can see the Jell-O broth that I made yesterday. It's how you know it's a good broth. It's Jell-O.
Yeah, but it's not milk based, so I don't know.
Pretty gross.
Mmm.
But
That's
good
good.
for
That's
you.
good. I don't know what the problem
Good
is.
stuff.
That's good.
Well, that's fine. With you take a roux cube, it's basically the same thing, right? Like, or better than bouillon, which I've been using recently. For
I
my
love
soup.
it better than bouillon. Their no chicken
That
stock
stuff- it's
is
good.
so good.
It's so much better than other options that are
The
easily
Chris
available.
Angel BLP? What the fuck is that?
My problem with
BLP.
The what?
wait.
Sorry, go
Bacon,
ahead.
lettuce, and
No,
Sorry,
tomato.
I got.
Potato.
The only thing I was going to say was very, very minor. It was just going to be that the one thing that I hate about buying like a broth, if you buy a broth and don't make it, is you always get too much, and I can't use it all before it goes bad.
Yeah.
But wait, I need to know about the Chris Angel
No,
BLP. What is the
Chris
BLP?
Angel
Yeah,
gotta-
Is the BLP
Hold
like?
up.
We got
Bacon,
a
lettuce,
somebody.
piss,
Malort is
or-
perfectly legitimate liquor. Lyricing. Yeah.
What's the P?
Yeah,
Double Malortons.
A little bit of
Lord
Oh, Malort. There you go.
penis. I don't. What's the BLP?
I don't think that's a BLP.
Breakfast,
A little
lunch,
Chris
pizza?
Angel
Okay,
penis in there,
actually,
just cradled
I know what
on
that
top.
is.
Surf Wizard. Yeah,
You
it's
can have
tank
pizza
top
for
town.
breakfast
You know.
or anytime.
Midge is keeping us honest.
I'm wearing a tank
Yeah,
top
we can
under
stop
this,
with
but
this.
this is not that kind of stream.
Oh god. Because
I mean, unless people pay for it.
And I'm expensive.
Yeah, she's not me.
BLP is not a sandwich. It's the name of the restaurant.
What?
Wait,
that's not in the restaurant, not just a
Yeah, it was like bacon, lettuce, and like no, it's breakfast,
yeah,
lunch,
bacon lunch pizza. Yeah, I know it. I've had those before in frozen format. What do you mean that's the name of the restaurant?
Oh, it's in Vegas. You know what? That makes sense.
Well, of course it's in Vegas.
Or it's
we had
near Vegas, I
the
should say.
spear
It's not
guy
in
in Vegas
Vegas.
that we talked about earlier.
We did, yes. Kenny Chesney and his
Yeah.
rum bottle, which is still not quite
True.
done, but almost there.
Almost.
I'm looking
You
at
gotta
the Chris Angel BLP menu. 1 second.
Yeah, hold on a second.
Yeah,
There's
I'm
crispy
Angel.
chicken poppers, spelled Chris.
This is
Chris
what
Angel.
our gumbo
Mhm.
looks like
Okay.
before we thicken.
Okay.
That looks good.
Yeah, I'm not.
That looks real good.
Oh my
We'll send some
god.
pics. But this is gonna go for like 45 minutes probably.
This anime Chris
God.
Angel did this.
Yeah,
fucking
I was
menu.
about to-
All right,
I was
now I
about
gotta,
to
I
read
gotta, I
that.
gotta.
Oh wait,
Get a
there's
picture.
shitty Chris Angel. Yeah.
Oh my.
There it is.
All right,
There it is.
Holy
I was
shit!
about to look
That
that
is
shit
some
up.
GeoCities ass fucking.
Oh Jesus, I'm so sorry. Actually, I'm not sorry. Fuck you.
Hey,
I'm putting it in. I'm putting it in. Oh.
Vegas crew, now we know where we're going for my birthday next year. To this.
Look, if you say I want to go to Vegas to my birthday next year, I said I will be there.
All
I will
right.
be there. I like Vegas.
I mean, we went last year. We'll go again this year. No, we
Well,
went
I
2
have-
years ago. We'll go again this
Yeah,
year.
but I
yeah,
just have very
we'll-
specific parts of Vegas I hate. The Sphere,
Okay.
Hell's Kitchen, and that's basically it. I'm pretty good otherwise.
Learn your mind.
Hang on, I was
freak.
gonna.
Your
You can get
bag
a
of
mind
tricks.
freak burger.
I don't know what that
Like,
means.
I
but
know
I
your
don't like
mind
it.
freaking your bag of tricks.
Yeah.
Watch me, Chris Ains.
It's
That
so
feels like a
good.
threat.
That does feel like a threat. You're right. We'll just.
That feels like a threat, but
We'll
we'll
leave
go
it
to the
right
Chris
there.
Angel
We'll leave it
BLP
right there.
for my birthday. I'll sacrifice.
Right, my elbows are too.
25
too
bucks.
close.
Oh man. Was that
Thank
an
you
incentive?
for
Wait, do I have to do
25
something?
Oh man.
I gotta look. Oh jeez. No, just $25. Thank you. From another erg. It was Jeff this time. Thank you, Jeff. The other
Yeah,
a
thank
proper
you.
Jeff.
Thank you, Jeff.
All right. So while this does, this has stopped bubbling. The
Okay.
Okay.
you can swap your camera back. So
The
you don't look at
gumbo,
this
yeah,
thing
okay.
again.
Yeah. So
This has stopped bubbling, so we can cut a slice and we can try the pre-coagulation.
yeah, I see Ryudo submitted. That's
Okay.
good.
All right.
So for our remaining two judges, if you need another view, we can do that. Jeff, could you share your rum from earlier? Yeah, we can show the rum.
What? I think the view that we need is we need a
I
slice.
need
out of
a, I need a
that.
We're gonna
slice.
get
Yeah,
a
I
slice.
need a,
Yeah.
I need a
We'll
cross
go
section.
do
We're gonna
that.
need a slice.
Hold on.
I do also just have to mention that I looked at the. Still looking at the Chris Angel menu. here.
Quick anime.
There's so much
Season
to look
two?
at. There's so much to look at because it also has a desserts to die for section
I
Chris
want to hear
Anime
about
Angel.
the desserts.
with one dessert.
What is it?
One
One
dessert
that's
on the
supposed to die for it.
desserts
Just
to die.
die.
Can't plural and then
Die.
singular.
The dessert that's going to murder you has a name and an emoji next to it. It's called
sure
Mr.
does.
Smiles.
I'm not gonna lie. I did not look into the actual menu. I'm not gonna lie to that. And
Mr. Smiles does sound like
holy
he's gonna murder
shit.
me.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah, I don't
gonna
like that.
Reap.
But what is it?
I'm gonna just link this into the chat because
Yes,
people
Sure.
need to see this menu.
Oh my. Oh, okay. Give me a second.
Uh-oh.
I'll put it up.
I'm gonna put that up as well because it's very important for specifically what stopped me.
Uh-oh.
Excuse me. I would like
all
to
right,
type.
all right. So we need to slice this.
Yeah, hold on.
Like Borg said, as a proper judge.
What's the line for Mr. Smiles? Now I do kind of want that now. I do like skillet chocolate chip cookies.
Oh gosh.
honestly.
All right. So Midge, here it is.
Why does he keep looking like that?
Happier kids meal.
Chris's bag of tricks.
Cheese, a
All of this.
spaghetti with tomato sauce.
It comes with a
Like a
magic
Magic
trick
trick.
top by
Oh.
Chris Angel.
Phenom crisp fries, some little cheeseburger with phenom crisp fries. I'm Chris
So-
Angel.
Wait a minute.
Are we gonna
Does
reserve-
Chris
are we gonna get a
Angel
reservation
chained up
for
in the
Midge's
basement
birthday?
and They just bring them out for every time a child comes
Yeah,
in and
what?
orders.
I hope
It's Uncle
so.
Mo. It's
Wait a
Uncle
minute.
Mo.
Yeah, what?
Or do they just wheel out? Wait, is this like class in like grade school, and they wheel out like a TV and a VCR, and they like pop a Chris Angel tape in to teach you the magic trick
Hold on.
at your table? Like,
It's got to be
There's
Uncle
a-
Mo's family feed bag, or I'm going to be feeling
There's
real
a part
ripped
of the
off.
website.
Oh, there's a part that
Shut up.
teaches you the
They
tricks.
give you they don't teach you tricks. They give you a bag of tricks and then have you go to the website and enter in a secret password.
Oh
my God,
Super
Bob Missing
secret
Line all over again.
Kids only part of the website with Chris Angel, which is very sketchy.
I want to point out Midge is getting the fish
dear
flipper to
God.
get this whole
I'm gonna
beast
click on
out
it.
of
I'm
there.
so mad.
It is.
Okay, I am
Man.
watching.
You
I'm
need a
watching the
hold?
slice. I'm watching the slice.
Okay,
This is
sorry,
important. I need
slice.
I need to
Hold
see
on,
how
I'm
it
back, I'm
comes
back,
out
I'm back.
of the.
Okay, yeah. Mitch,
Okay,
go
no,
for it.
It's squishy though. Like there's.
Oh, no, that
liquid
sounds right,
happening.
yeah.
That sounds right.
There's a fistful of crumbs at the bottom of one.
No, well, remember that it
Just your
coagulates and will
crumbs.
be hard and cold. Oh god.
Yeah, no, that looks right.
That's a casserole. Yeah.
I am smelling Velveeta and bread.
I saw the goddamn steam off that thing.
Hold on, where are we?
Yep.
Can I change my answer to be worse?
Yeah, it looks like nothing. All right. You know, that's
Yeah,
about
that
right.
looks
Oh my
like-
god, I actually feel
I
worse
piled
about my
white
answers.
slime.
My answers are positive from seeing it from like the actual casserole dish. And I'm like, oh dear God. Oh no.
Okay, so close-up stratification. I just need everyone to know that like we've got kind of a French toast egg custard thing going on. I'm gonna.
Yeah, that's what I
That sounds
expected.
right,
I expected
yeah.
that.
Like right here, we can see some French toast bits. Kind of.
Ew.
Hasn't.
Anyway,
All right, give it to me.
Here you go.
So that's because it
Christ on
has
a
4
crutch.
eggs mixed in. with all
Yeah, I
the
was gonna
liquid,
say you gotta put the
but-
video cam back.
Oh, it's on. Oh no, I know. I'm aware. Give me the little stool. Where did I hide
Oh,
that?
I don't
I
know.
hate
I hope-
here.
So I can have myself and the
You know
food.
what? I'm thinking about it more. Should have gone with ranch.
Oh, I've got.
I mean, like,
Midwesterners love their ranch.
We can add it.
Well,
we
here's the
probably
thing: when you
need
have it
to.
cold
No,
boiled,
you can try it. You can try it.
You can cut bits off of it and
What do
just
we-
dump it in the ranch.
What do you want me to go at first?
Oh, I think you need like a good cross section.
Well, I don't know if it
I
really
could
matters.
tell you the bread, the chicken, and then I could combine first. We got options.
Okay, so it actually.
No, I think you go with the
cold
full cross section. You need like the overall flavor profile.
But of everything in there, the bread's probably the best because it was actually good quality
Yeah, I made
ingredient
a
before
homemade
going
bread
in.
for that.
All right, so I'm getting some goop.
Yeah.
You can't fuck up bread that much. It's
Getting
real
some
hard to
goop,
fuck up
he
bread.
says.
Getting some goops. All right, here we go.
Goop.
Jade egg. That's like French toast.
Yeah, I called it. It's like French toast. They were making a baked French
But
toast.
here's the thing. It's honestly not bad. It's really not bad.
Because it's just cream and
Yeah, I think
it's your bread.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's your
Yeah,
bread.
that's
You're doing the heavy lifting.
a good made bread. Yeah.
Also, hello,
Like,
like
my
Kick. I'm
guess-
so glad you made it.
Yo, what up, like take yo.
Like Kick, our humble intern when we do wrestling streams. We need to do wrestling streams again. I know. I'm sorry.
All right, I'm gonna add some hot sauce to my bite.
Okay.
Wow, first you do Dragon Quest streams, now you do wrestling streams. You are way behind, Jeff.
I mean, I just got to beat Dragon Quest 8 and 9 and 11, and hopefully I'll get those done before 12 comes out. And
Yeah,
maybe
you're fucked.
maybe
Sorry,
someday
buddy.
they'll translate
Yeah.
10.
None.
Yeah.
I mean, I've beaten 11 a lot, just not on stream.
All right, I put my
You're not
official
finishing that
ratings
fast.
in. I put my official. You can edit your form that you submitted, by the way. You can just.
Oh,
go
can
in and
you?
Yeah,
You
you
just
should
go
be able
back to
to.
the lit,
All right,
back to
so
the form.
I'm just
and
gonna
it should let
add
you
the
edit your-
most
Hold on.
basic of
Hold on.
easy
Hold
hot
your
sauce.
Yoshis, everybody. I might be able to edit my
That might
forms.
help. So, like, a casserole rarely tastes bad because it's all just fats and creams.
Yeah.
We're gonna go with
It's
a real
nothing-
basic hot sauce.
Nothing good, I would say.
I mean, we'll find out. I made
Yeah.
it. I gotta eat it.
Yeah, one of the bits on there is how much do you want to forget this meal? And I'm like, you don't need to forget this meal. You forget this meal like 5 minutes after you had it. That's the thing with the
Yeah.
casserole. Yeah. I was thinking like,
It's one of those
'cause it-
things that's kind of.
it's like eating a can of soup with bread in it.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
basically it, yeah.
It's like it's cold soup with bread in it, that sucks. But it also sucks in such a like bland, uninteresting way that it just
It just tastes like a rotisserie.
I saw it. I forgot how to type
Salty.
actual
tastes like
words
sorry?
in it. I'm like, I'm never gonna. I'm done. Actually, you can have my
Just
original
tasting the
record.
rotisserie chicken. Everything else is kind of like salt.
Yep.
Salt and
Yep.
Yeah, rotisserie
Chicken
chicken.
and
Batman
chicken.
called it.
Okay, so let's
Now,
Should we?
See,
should we-
here's the thing. Boykes and I are the Midwest people. We get it. We've been. I've been to a potluck. You can't.
Yeah, no, I've been to a
There's
potluck.
nothing else, okay?
Yeah, I'm gonna look
The
at
other
it funny,
thing
but
is-
I'll eat it.
You're usually trying to feed like 30 people. You don't really care if it's good food.
But like, I'm just gonna make a hot
It's
dish.
for
then.
30
I'm just gonna add
people.
some tater tots to this shit.
Tots would help, yeah.
Yeah, tots would. Yeah, tots would
Tots would
definitely
help.
kick that up. Yeah,
I was saying like sour cream instead of some other cream ingredient in there would probably help. Just to add
probably
a little
instead of
tang.
the fucking mayo.
So
Instead of the mayo.
I'm
yeah.
looking at our scores here. So desperation, how hungry does a person need to be to eat? 2 1/3. Ignorance, how badly you want to forget it? 2 1/3. So we're middle of the road so far. Presentation, how aesthetically wrong?
It's ugly.
3.5.
It's ugly.
That's
Oh, yeah,
it.
that
We're
thing's fucking
recognizing
That
it's
looks
ugly.
ugly as shit, yeah.
Yeah, no, that thing looks fucking radioactive. But that's that. Welcome to casserole world. That's casseroles, baby.
Yeah.
I will read this one summary that I did ask for parting words. I don't know who wrote it, and I think that's for the best. And you can give us the Iggy if you want to or not. While it doesn't do anything directly offensive with opposing or unique flavors, thereby making it a true disaster, nothing draws you to it in terms of color, browning, or ideologies of flavor. If you don't know what is in there, it might earn a point in most categories, but when you do, and maybe when you taste it firsthand, it'll possibly rip it back. And I think that is a much better way of saying how it tasted to
I'm
me.
not gonna lie. I can fluctuate on that even further if need be.
I don't know. I just feel like I don't know that it's worth the calories, and like I know that's very like late '90s like anorexia culture of me to say, but like I don't think it's worth the calories. If I'm gonna eat this much food, I'm gonna get like a really good burger or something.
Oh yeah,
Right,
yeah.
right.
That's
So big.
definitely not worth the calories. Like any of these kinds of things they're for the good farm boys out in the Midwest just like need to fill up on
Yeah.
a bowl of that, and it's fucking sludge. Like it's absolutely tasteless sludge. It's something that you can down without like.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's not going to make you vomit, but it's not. That's just some calorie dense, fat rich,
Yeah.
like.
I have
Yeah,
run a half marathon on some empty Maine country roads, and I'm coming home, and I just need food in me. And the easiest thing to do is throw all this crap in the pan, take a shower. I come out, and hey, hot damn, it's food.
Yeah,
It's
and
done.
if it's true Midwestern food, you're gonna have company over.
Yep.
They're gonna eat your hot dish,
Yeah.
and then you're gonna sit around, watch the 7 o'clock news, and then after the news, you're gonna chat a bit. But it's already too late because it's dark.
It's too late.
out,
I was
so-
there,
So you're like, yeah, hey, why don't you
late.
just stay? I have a room. I have a guest room.
No, well,
stay
but
the night.
it's really late. Like I don't know. I think we should
No,
probably
it's
get going.
fine.
Midge,
It's fine.
you-
It's too dark. You don't want to leave. And then the next morning, you're like, well, you're already here, and I'm making breakfast. You should just sit down and eat. And you're like, oh, but I gotta go. I got stuff to do today. You're like, no. So then, as they're leaving out the door, and you have another conversation while they're putting their coats on, and that lasts another 30 minutes. This is all part of the ritual
Yeah. Oh yeah.
of the casserole. So as they're leaving, they get in the car. You on one side, your partner on the other side. You're still talking to them in the car, right? And then they
Yep.
start to pull out. You wave. You're still talking. They have to wave back as
Yeah. You've got to make
on the
sure.
road.
If they are not waving back, you stop the car and wait
You
for a
stop and
minute.
wait.
We might honk the horn once just to like make sure that they know. Yeah. You
Because
gotta
if
check.
you honk the horn, that's just like that's a friendly goodbye. That's how
Yes,
you end the ritual.
that's how you say it. You gotta let them know that you're
And then-
going. You're gonna be safe on the road. on the way.
Once they've gone over the horizon and you can no longer see them, then you can go back inside as the host
Yes,
and go
Yep.
on with your day.
Mhm.
That's a casserole
Incredible.
experience.
We got a
I've
question
learned
from
so much.
our intern Leg Kick for the crew. Would added egg work with this casserole for next morning breakfast? I think yes.
No.
No. Okay.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
but
already
wait.
been egged up.
No,
I
it's
don't know if
has,
adding an
but,
extra
like-
egg is going to make it any better. Different spices or more salt might be, but
I
not an
wouldn't add
extra
more salt to this.
egg.
Like I love salt in food. I would
It,
not add more.
yeah, it's surprisingly, and I
Roasted
think it's because we use rotisserie chicken, tastes very well seasoned.
Maybe.
Oh.
I
All right,
don't
then
think,
the rinse chicken. Yes.
Like that's
I'm gonna blow your
ingredients
minds.
again. I don't think an egg would help. Like a fried egg.
I don't think
or
an egg would
something
help
on top,
still.
no.
Yeah. I think it'd make it
You
worse.
need a
if anything.
bacon. You need a
Yeah.
slice of bacon.
You need,
Yeah.
you need a bacon or a sausage.
Tail ham.
More salty bacon, yeah.
Yep.
Fried
If you're going for a
bacon,
true
bacon
Midwest
fat.
breakfast to kick that up a notch next day, you throw in some
Yeah.
bacon on that.
Dice and fry some spam.
Dice and fry some any pork product, any salty pork product, you dice and fry, and then in the residual fat, you throw in a slice of that. You brown it
Yeah.
up.
Yeah. That'd
Yeah,
be
the
real
thing with
good.
this food is it's, as you were saying, like, it's less that it's like fully offensive taste wise, but afterwards, like, it's such a sludge. Like, it's not like that, none of the textures or anything are good. And then when you're done it's just, you're full, but you feel like you haven't eaten anything because there's no flavor to anything, and you're just.
Yeah.
You're right.
You feel like your arteries are clogging the whole time, dude.
I don't feel like you'll get the itis because there's not like the sugars.
No, you won't. Yeah,
Like the high that you get from that.
A lot of carbs.
It's more just a sit on the couch and watch TV.
This is part of why the ritual happens, because you do not want to get up and leave after eating that. You want to sit down on the couch and watch that 7 o'clock news.
You gotta watch the
with
7
everyone
o'clock
else.
news. You can't miss it. It's local
Yeah,
news.
at that point you literally can't miss it. That's the thing.
Midge is
It
taking a
won't
photo
let
for
you.
the coworkers.
You're stuck in that house.
Okay.
Yeah, I need to take a picture because again, I work in a restaurant, an international restaurant chain, and all of my coworkers like, "You're gonna what? Why? Why would you do? Send pictures." So
Send picture. I need to see this trash.
Right.
Yeah, no, I get it.
You should wash that down with a little beef fizz if you got the chance.
A little what?
No,
we
not
don't
a
have
beef
beef
fizz.
consomme.
Ah.
I got rid of the beef
No.
broth because again, we bought a carton of beef broth for a recipe. We didn't use all of it before it went bad.
Right?
Every
I have some in my fridge that's bad right now that I need to throw away after this.
Yeah.
We had an incident with hummus and kale this past week. I was like, "What smells bad in the fridge?"
Why does the fridge smell like farts? Because there's rotten beans and kale in there.
Yeah.
Oof. Yeah, I made a demi-glace demi-glaze for
Demi-glace.
yeah, that was something coming out. There's some of that Midwest. There you go. There it is. That was coming out. I made some for my mother-in-law before we left for vacation, and I'm like, if you have any way to use this up, please do. And she didn't. So.
Of course
Oh,
not.
I
Yeah, I made some
forgot.
flank
That's what I
steak
forgot
with,
about the ritual. As you're leaving, the next
Oh, you gotta see if
day,
they got some leftovers.
they have to pile
They
the
gotta
leftovers.
have the leftovers.
yeah.
I forgot about that's part of the ritual.
my God.
They're like, oh, well, if you're leaving here, let me clean all the stuff out of my fridge that's leftovers. That's gonna go
All
bad.
right, let me do a leftovers.
You don't want to eat it again.
I don't want to eat it. Yeah.
I got a leftover story for the gang while Midge is attending to the gumbo here. All right. So as I think I've told all of you at some point, but hey, we can go it again. So Midge is the best wife, clearly. You know, indisputably. Not
I'm
the
wife
first.
number 2.
Not the first. Yeah, I'm getting there. Thank you.
Okay, all right.
I made a mistake. I made a mistake.
Disagree because I have my wife, but go on.
Yeah, I made a mistake. Yeah, you know.
That's fair.
So I learned that there's 2 types of people from New Hampshire. Coolest motherfuckers you're ever gonna meet in your life. Virulent racists.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah.
That sounds like.
And
a
they
bad
might
thing.
hide it, but they are. So yeah, that's why I'm not married no more to that one. But yeah. So anyways, I went over to the folks' house one day, like, we're gonna have chili. It's like, I love chili. Let's have chili. So here's New Hampshire chili is as they informed me. Maybe it's because they were lapsed witnesses. Maybe it's just a New Hampshire thing. I haven't really dialed it in. But you go to your fridge, gang. Okay? You go to your fridge. And you're going to open your fridge. And you're going to look in that fridge. Anything that is about to expire or has just expired, throw it in a pot. Just throw it in a pot. Just throw it in a pot.
It's fine.
Name some foods that could possibly expire. Throw it in a pot.
Sell by dates or just suggestions. It's fine.
Yeah. Just throw it in a pot. Just, let it go for a while till it's a thing. And then
Listen, every time you reheat to 165, you're resetting the bacteria clock, didn't you know?
yeah, chops.
That's
Oh
what I
no,
was gonna say, like,
exactly.
Making a lot of sense.
You just slow cooker that thing long enough, ain't nothing living in it at the end of it.
Like Grandma,
Yeah,
I see
makes
is in
sense.
chat, and I know Grandma will get into, chili does or does not deserve to have beans or
Okay, but we
meats or
got
what.
Texas in the chat, so Texas can talk about their all-meat chili that's just stew all day.
But
You ever just have you ever just done a pasteurization on your entire fridge? Like that's just what you gotta do. Sometimes you just gotta pasteurize the fridge.
Louis had it right. There you go.
Put it in a bowl.
Thank you,
I
Monsieur
think there was a
Pasteur.
Cowboy Bebop episode about this.
I think there was actually.
Yeah, I
Yep,
think there was.
the fridge. As a Texan, all meat chili is just meat sauce for pasta. Cat, I think you got it. Thank you.
Thank you. It's bolognese, but not really, because sometimes, most of the time, it doesn't have tomatoes.
That sounds more like a Skyline chili to me.
Josh,
Skyline
Cat's
has
an artist
black-
and a cook and a knower of chili. I trust Cat.
Yeah.
Josh did the Cowboy Bebop. One time I left a meatball in the work fridge for 6 months.
A single meatball?
Ooh.
Just one.
It's
Ooh.
almost the episode. Yes, let's go.
Oh. 6 months meatball, that's rough. That's a...
Was it fuzzy or did it
Yeah,
mummify?
he said I only had one left, so I saved it.
All right.
For a long time.
Okay.
I feel for a meatball, that doesn't become unless there's a sauce with it though.
Yeah.
That tends to that'll shrink down and just get fuzzy. It won't be the biohazard that you'd think. I'm gonna hazard a guess here that it mostly dries out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Was
a-
it sealed loosely? Oh no. Oh, that's not good.
no.
No, that's not great. That's not great. You don't want to hear that.
No.
I think I have it reminded me of another story that my friend told me back from high school-ish days where there was a friend that he had that was not exactly the most clean person. And so would bring, plates up to his room and eat dinner up there and type of person like that. But it turned out in the long run that he did not bring those plates back downstairs. So he would finish whatever he was eating and then apparently stash it under his bed. And so when my friend at that point was looking for some sort of game or something like that and was like looking under his bed for like that, his friend's like, no, don't look at my bed. And like my friend's like, well, whatever, he's probably hiding his porn under there. I like porn. I want to see it too, type of energy. So he looked under his bed and found this plate of spaghetti that easily could have been left under there for at least 2 months level of energy. It was growing all sorts of biotherms out there and everything like that. It was left in the dark, so it had plenty of oxygen, so it was just thriving in fluffiness and everything like that. Some fluffy noodles and some well-kept meatballs. It was under that bed, and of course, the guy was very embarrassed because it's high school and blamed my friend for why'd you look under there? I told you not to. You're a bad person. You are a bad
And
person.
here I
"Just
thought
take the
I was
fucking
just gonna
plate
get some
downstairs."
deviant pornography. Nope.
Yeah, why can't it be normal and take pornography? When I was looking at my friend's bed for his controllers for a game that he told me we were gonna play, he said, "Oh no, my pornography's over there." That's cool. And I looked under there. There's pornography under there. We nodded and said, "That's why we're really good friends still to this day."
Yeah. Okay.
That's
There's
all it
porno
took.
under there. Sure. Why not?
Cat's
Yeah,
got one
yeah.
for our pickle boy here.
Uh-oh.
Cat says, my sister would leave cups/mugs of pickle juice throughout the house. Would not recommend.
It's good for electrolytes.
Oh.
But just leaving them out in the open, though.
No, you just shoot it. Call it a day.
But I'm assuming just uncovered.
Yeah.
Just those will
That's
grow a
just-
mold pretty quick.
And they'll stink.
Well, that also, I was going to say, that's going to be a fun aromatic experience for everybody coming over to your
Yeah,
house.
in
That's the
Texas heat.
anti-Midwest experience. If you don't want your guests to stay, just leave out the mugs of old pickle juice. I had a roommate that I remember he was a dirty, dirty bastard and did all those kinds of things too. And I kind of remembered one night when we basically got our revenge on him unintentionally because I had a lot of friends that came over. I was 20 or something, and we all came over and drank and stuff all the time in Canada legally. But we sitting in this basement suite that I had, and he came home from work, pulled his socks off, threw them into the middle of the floor, and then made a bowl of mac and cheese, ate half of it, set it on the floor, and then went to bed and passed out. So like I was kind of pissed, and I'm like, all right, I'm not cleaning this shit up. Like, fine, I'm just leaving it. And so the other friends were there, and we're like, oh Jesus, like I'm like I don't want to move it, I don't want to touch this stuff. I'm gonna make him clean it up, kind of thing. So we ended up like watching some movies late into the night, and I fall asleep, and I wake up when my foot goes into the mac and cheese that's on the floor, this cold congealed mac and cheese. My dirty sock foot. And I'm like, god damn it. It's like, it's just starting to get light. It's in the morning. I'm like, fucking hell. So I get up, I wake up the other friends because like they had stayed up all night kind of thing. And I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna go and like throw my sock in the laundry and I'll be right back. And I'm gonna clean up. What the fuck? So I get up, go into my bedroom, and I come out and I hear a bowl scraping. And I walk into the room, and the two other friends that are on the couch, they're looking at me and they're going like, because the roommate had woken up, decided that he wanted his cold mac and cheese that he left on the floor, and just went over, picked up the bowl and just started eating. And nobody stopped there because they figured it was just the best way to just let this situation resolve. And he never said a fucking thing. He just ate the thing and then put it in. And I'm like, hey, can you put that in the sink? And he put it in the sink, and I went, all right. You can just
Instant karma. You get the
like,
foot
you know
mac
what?
and cheese.
I got my revenge. I'm good. I felt so much better instantly.
Ew.
Dear fucking God. Oh my days.
He didn't last long as a roommate.
Oh no.
That's fair. He earned that.
But I figured, I was like, hey, he earned that. That was his thing.
That was deserved.
Oh, here's one from Jorish. In junior year, the biohazard unit had to be called to the dorm because my friends left a jack-o'-lantern in their dorm for 8 months.
Oh.
I called them.
next year at that point.
I called them the Fart Brothers for 2 months.
We had a biohazard unit called to our high school at one point. Middle school, we had a weird system when I went to a small town for a little while, where it was like grades 6 to 10 or something. Anyway, because this was like 2003, no, it would have been 2002, I think. Somebody found a like old sandwich in the school fridge or whatever, like in the lunchroom. They found like some old moldy thing, and they went, "Oh God, that looks disgusting." It's like anthrax. So they wrote anthrax onto the side of the paper bag and threw it into the hall.
Dead dove do not eat.
Wait, this is a town. This is a really, really tiny town in Canada of like 1,000 people, maybe less. And they had like biohazard special units. They shut the school down for 2 days. They were trying to figure out who did it. It was like, oh, they didn't act, guys. It's not actually anthrax.
It's just some edgelord 6th graders. Come on.
Yeah.
I mean, just as poisonous.
It's like, yeah, no, they people like the teachers were terrified. They're like, oh my God, there's been a terror attack in our.
Sorry, nobody cares that much about your 1,000-person town that they're gonna anthrax.
Well, and it was nice of them to label it though. It was really nice of the team.
Yeah, that was great.
Like,
Yeah,
let everyone know, like, don't touch this. It's hazardous. You know, make sure that you don't.
Yeah, you don't accidentally open anthrax before you realize that you want to open anthrax.
Made all the papers and everything. It was great.
Yeah, that was very kind of them. I
Thank
appreciate
you
them.
guys. Appreciate that, brothers.
No.
All right.
What we got, Midge?
We got 18 minutes on this. It's thickening up nice, though. It smells really good. It'll be excellent tomorrow over some rice. So when we tell our guests, you have the option of the good one or that.
I think you need to take at least a bite of the bad one to earn however much you want of the good one. I think that's fair.
I agree.
All right.
Yeah,
That's
fish your
house
vegetables.
rules. Done.
Or lack thereof.
Everyone's got to have at least a bite. Everyone, as they walk in, gets handed a spork. Go ahead. Hot sauce or no
Agreed.
hot sauce, your
100%.
choice. We'll
Yeah.
put up the
Yeah.
array.
Season it however you want. You must take at least one bite. You define what a bite is.
Whoa. Season it? No.
Yeah, what?
Hold on. What are you
You're
fucking
going
talking
against
about?
church kind.
Whoa.
You don't have hot sauce at church?
We're gonna have some harsh words in the car to ourselves after this luncheon. Let me
Yeah,
tell
we're not
you.
gonna tell you to your face, but Glenda's gonna kick your ass.
Yeah, I don't think Jeff has a chance, honestly, against Glinda.
Josh wants to know, will Malort make the death gumbo memorable?
Memorable, yes, dear. Which is to say, if that's what your lunch is going to be tomorrow, you can go ahead and do that for yourself. I won't stop you.
Yeah. You're an adult. You can make these options.
Mm-hmm.
Chops has it seasoned. It already has salt in it. What more could you
It's
need?
got, I mean, I
Yeah, it's
added a
got
little bit
salt,
of Frank's just because I wanted some vinegar because it's so much fat. But it's okay. It's cheese and cream and salt. And more cheese.
And celery. There's celery. It's a vegetable. There's one vegetable. It'll move right through us.
Celery, will it ever? Celery looked at it once. Also, a reminder, we have 2 bathrooms. We're going to have like 10 people here tomorrow. So whoever's going to be imbibing, they're going to need to pick a bathroom and stick with it.
Like a suggestion of celery. That's a good one. Yeah.
Celery looked at it once.
Yeah. It saw celery. It didn't like what it saw, but it saw it.
Yeah, see, like, this is just the backup Dr. T. Chops, is like they were saying. I mean, you got celery and salt. That's celery salt.
That is
That's a
celery
full-ass
Ooh.
seasoning.
That's
I
2
see no
seasonings.
problems here.
That's the good stuff.
I don't know why you'd need more.
I mean, you'd be a fool to need more.
Tuna's sniffing the air. What do you smell, buddy?
He's trying to figure this out. He's trying to find out.
He doesn't know what's happening.
Yeah, he is. We have confused the cat, so I think that's a success.
Mission accomplished.
We did it.
I know.
I know, Tuna. Great job.
Now he's crying.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, geez, Midge, we've done 3 hours of food crime.
That's enough food crime.
Yeah, we did. We did the crime. We made a cocktail. You fixed it. It smells great. It's gonna be good tomorrow over
It
that
is.
rice. And
We'll send pictures of this. This looks real good.
That gumbo looks real good.
yeah, let's
Yeah.
do this.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
I
does.
can do the thing.
That
Hang on.
actual gumbo. If you can, yeah, you need to put
Oh,
that
no,
on.
I thought you were talking about
please.
the other one. Oh,
Look, Midwest energy talking out here. I can't believe
Okay, it
this.
doesn't look good, though. You know that one doesn't look good. Yeah.
Ah.
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
hell yeah.
Oh,
looks good.
good.
That
There's
looks
good.
seasoning in there.
Twitch is yelling at me. It's making me wait before I give shout outs to everybody
Yeah,
else.
people were saying that, like,
Oh, yeah,
rude.
you're stuck for another 5 minutes if you want to shout all 3 of us.
Yeah, I'm
They
going
said there was
to.
gonna be like a overcooked
Overcooked.
meat in there. I don't think the meat's gonna overcook because you've got so much moisture in there. It'll
I-
keep that chicken nice and
I think if you start
so much
adding
shred.
some like Creole and Cajun seasoning to that, Jean Grey's gonna fucking kick your ass. That's what
Yo, yeah, she'll stop if you're good with that shit. She hates Gambit's
She'll
cooking.
throw broccoli at you and throw you into the cabinets.
Woof.
Yeah, but
I'm
just trying to help.
Dr. T Chops, are you allowed to make good food? This is the good food she's got right now. She's doing a real gumbo.
We have the real
I
one.
want
we
an
have the
apology, Dr. T. Chops. How dare you?
Well, there's one problems with calling that a real gumbo. It doesn't have any salad dressing. You gotta put some of that salad dressing in there.
Where are the
Just
Catalina?
a dollop on top, like
Oh, gosh,
whenever you get
Catalina.
a bowl, just take like a dollop on top and just
Is that
just
troll?
How is this? No, this one isn't the crime. This was the bonus incentive of
Yeah,
fix the
move
crime.
back.
Let me shut me off. That's the crime. That is the crime that we made. What she has in the green pot on the stove is okay, but what if we didn't? What if we fixed the crime?
What's the real gumbo versus what the gumbo is?
Yeah, that gumbo. Air
Yeah.
quotes.
I feel like
Yeah,
Mennonite
that's-
ladies,
that's
when it's
the
like gumbo
gumbo.
means casserole, means stuff layered and or stirred together. When in fact it refers to a stew. Hi, Tuna.
And this is also, Chops, to be honest. It's our beta test of this.
This
We-
might be a thing.
we-
Might be
you know-
starting to do a thing.
I'll throw it back. Look at this wonderful key art. As Josh said, hey, you're gonna make somebody make this wonderful key art and only use it once, you fool. And Midge said,
yeah, that's real good.
she's like, thank you, Kat. Kat, you're great. We love you, Kat. So why not, do it more often? And Midge said, yeah, I could do that.
I have a bunch of vintage cookbooks. I have less than I did because I sold/donated probably half my collection, but we still have at least 40. So we've got
Good.
a lot that we can
Nice.
work with.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we can do some food crimes. See how weird and fun this can get for us, but we're starting with chicken gumbo and regular gumbo. And we'll go from here. Maybe we'll get a seasonal thing going.
You have your
Summer recipes. I've got a whole lot of salad recipes.
You
They're
know-
mostly whipped cream.
a book you have that I think is good. Also, before I finish, Kat says, guys, I have been asked to make a stripper deer with dollars thrown at it. I promise this art request, even used once, is ethical and admirable. Thank you, Kat.
We love you.
So Midge has a presidential cookbook which is the original recipe, and the 1990s Clinton administration health food version on the opposite page. And I think that could make for a pretty good food crime, fix the crime sort of
It's so
scenario.
much like low-fat versions of shelf-stable products, and like if you want something that's gonna make you shit your pants,
That'll do it. I mean, are you able to fight Olestra? Is that thing you can find nowadays?
Still exists. We might have to make our own. This might turn into a science
A
stream.
homemade Olestra.
Listen, this is going to be that Starbucks issue all over again. Where we're just floating olive oil in our coffee and chugging it and seeing what happens.
Yep, poop happens. That's what happens. Poop happens.
It's pooping, yeah.
Poop your pants.
No, it's just pooping.
Yeah.
Pooping.
My father used to always say, this olive oil, it's so good, you could just drink it straight. I'm like, you're gonna fill them britches, brother. You're gonna fill them britches.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Yeah. Oh, dear God.
17 seconds. Jeez, before a shout out. So, yeah, as I'm getting ready to go, I don't know.
Everybody.
Let's pitch. Let's pitch stuff. As I'm waiting for Ryuto, why don't you go first? Hey, man, what you got going on? And thank you again for your three-peat here.
Hey, happy to be here for the three-peat. I mean, nothing hella special going on. I've been checking out video or skating games before Tony Hawk Pro Skater came out, and that's been a blast of a time there because it makes you really appreciate Tony Hawk coming out with a video game. Dear God, thank you. But that said, tomorrow will not exactly be that. My friend had been really excited about Double Dragons Double Dragons and Battletoads releasing for Nintendo Switch tomorrow, or not tomorrow, but we are going to be playing it tomorrow. So if you like Double Dragon and or Battletoads, we're going to be trying to beat that game, and he's much more stubborn than I am on these games that are barely functionable, so I'm more in for the ride than he is, but I also stream for like 8 hours on Saturday, so I could be stuck in here in the cage with him. So swing by. We'll be happy to have you.
I had a friend when I was a child that had Battletoads and Double Dragon, and we tried so many times to play that game. Have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, we really enjoyed the idea.
Yeah, I had to go through. Like, I can't make it past the second stage, and this is the guy who's beaten games that I feature on my own streams, and I played for like 3-4 hours. I'm like, I can't make it past stage like 1 or 2. He's beaten those games. I'm like, oh God, I blocked in with him.
Nice. Before we go to Boyks, hey, we got a question from Duncan. Hey, judges and Midge, what would you call the Terabad gumbo if you had not been told what the name in the recipe book was? So the recipe book, again, calls it just chicken gumbo. If you did not know that was the name, what would we call it?
I know exactly what I'd call it.
Creamy chicken casserole.
Yup. Yeah, I was just thinking
yeah,
like this.
that's exactly what I was
creamy
thinking,
chicken
honestly.
casserole is exactly what you'd get from that.
I
That's
wouldn't
it.
have gone with
That's
creamy
it.
because I wasn't.
I'm surprised there was cream of celery instead of cream of mushroom soup, honestly.
Yeah, same.
Legitimate. Yeah.
Also, could've
It's
been a
usually
cream
cream of
chicken.
mushroom.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cream of
I mean,
celery
seriously,
is,
cream of chicken.
So cream of celery in a casserole, you would usually use with like a tuna casserole
Yep.
specifically. It's a
Well,
fish one usually.
I honestly the tuna casserole that my mom always made was always with cream of mushroom. It was always mushroom soup. It was always cream of mushroom for the casseroles.
Most casseroles, I think, are cream of mushroom. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's
Like
modern.
cream of chicken. People are pitching cream of chicken, which you're all
Too much
thinking
chicken.
of. Yeah. You're all thinking of the right things to do, but you gotta understand that's not the casserole way.
Well, Duncan was the one who's like, you need to have good bread. Make a good bread. So I can see why a cream of chicken might go with this. If we're trying to
They
make
turn
it-
tuna into a casserole. Though? Yeah. Right, because okay.
Oh, no, we would never. He's a good boy.
No.
He's a very good. He's walking by right now because he heard his name, in fact.
Tuna.
You
Hello.
don't belong in a
tuna.
casserole.
Tuna.
Tuna, I'm going to pick you up while
Tuna
Boyks tells
fish, but
us
not
what's
tuna
happening.
casserole.
Oh, you know,
get a hot plate,
Mr. Gabagoon's here, tunas. Hey, Boyks, what do you got going
Man,
on?
there it is. It's tuna.
Oh yeah, hey, I'm over there streaming over on the Twitch.tv sometimes. I'm gonna be playing through some more Tomb Raider 3 Remastered soon. That game's pretty good, I heard. I'm already through the first few levels, and I've only been bouldered like twice. That's pretty good. That's a new record.
Damn.
I'm gonna be doing some Dark Souls 3 Jolly Cooperation with my friends. We're meeting together after some ice fishing and some casserole. Gonna get some bars. You know. Fuck. I'm also playing through 10,000 Bullets for the PlayStation 2, which has some of the greatest jazz hop I've ever heard in my life.
Love a good jazz hop.
Your goddamn Midwest accent. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, so if you want to go watch my stream, you gotta go over there, take a left, go over to twitch.tv/Ryudo/subscribe, and you'll be there in
Hey, wait,
no
what the
time.
fuck? How dare you?
Can you give us an ope? Can we get an ope?
Ope, coming through. Ope. I said ope on my run earlier because I was running by somebody on the sidewalk. People, when they walk on the sidewalk here, they walk on both sides
I hate that.
together,
Rude.
shoulder
Yeah,
to
star,
shoulder,
man.
and then when you run past them, they look surprised. I'm like, you're fucking taking
You
up
covered the whole sidewalk. The fuck you want me to do?
Aye.
Anyway,
Well, hey,
so I have
last
to go ope, coming through ope.
last but not least, and we're gonna raid out because you got more going
No.
on. Our backup judge, our even better, gooder, most #1 luck Canadian, our
Wow.
repeat. I'm going somewhere. Our doing our repeat here. Ilyon, what you got going on?
Mostly being sick right now. So
Oh.
I'm trying to keep my voice a little bit. But I'm going to be doing roguelikes tomorrow. I do a roguelike day on every Saturday where we have 101 roguelikes now that I have on the list. We've slowly been adding to it over the years. But I make challenges for all of them, and chat gets to vote on like a random selection of about 3 of them. And then we have fun side bets for the challenges the whole time. And every time that I die, then we do a new roguelike and just kind of go through those. So we're going to be doing that on Saturday. And I'm going through Heroes of Might and Magic 2 slowly. I've been trying to beat a specific scenario. I managed to do it just before we started this. Took me about 4 or 5 tries. Took forever. But I was trying to finish that up because I got really into it thanks to the other show that I've been doing recently, which is DOS Cider, where I've been ranking DOS games. I'm almost at 300. Might and Magic 2, Heroes of Might and Magic 2 specifically, ended up, I believe, being number 3 on the list because it was supposed to be a 3-hour special ranking of it, and I ended up streaming it for 9 hours. So I figured that I had to just you can one more turn the shit out of that game.
You're on the Europe time. It's fine.
Wasn't then.
All right. Well, thank you, everybody. We really appreciate this. We got another over 230 for charity, I think, tonight. So
Very
great
nice.
job.
Excellent.
Tomorrow we're doing tabletop-y weekend stuff where I have to wear the weighted vest now if I do bad at the games. So I'm gonna be having a great time. We're gonna have the casserole. There'll be Jeff drink something terrible. You can donate to make me use non-standard dice. So we played the Iron Chef board game last year, which is a D6 based system, and I had to use a D100.
This year we might be playing Candyland.
Yes, I hear Candyland is coming.
Oh my god, I will money match
Hell
you
yeah.
to Candyland right now.
Do not money match Boyks in Candyland. He will take all your goddamn money.
I'm up $120. You don't understand.
Holy shit, what the hell?
Damn it. No, okay. So, this motherfucker took like $120 off of me in Mario Party in like, what, 3 games?
That's true. True. But I also
He
did money match
provides
in
the ROMs.
Candyland.
I'm just gonna say, he provides the ROMs. This motherfucker has the ROMs.
You're the fool who kept going double or nothing. That's not my fault. Was the card.
I was 9 stars up on you with like 3 turns to go.
Anyway, yes,
Like
I
multiple
am
times.
legitimately $120 up in Candyland. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. All right.
Nice.
There's a secret. You ask how old they are before you play.
Mm.
Youngest player goes first, which has the statistical win percentage.
Oh, yeah, sure does.
Yeah, we did a Mario Party stream last year for towards Tabletop weekend because I'm garbage at it, but also, the rules don't matter and the points are made up, much like Whose Line Is It Anyway? And I did manage to win. I think I won 2 games. I was amazed.
Oh wow.
Yeah. With
yeah,
everybody
very good.
competing against me, as they had their choice. They could help or hinder, and they chose hinder, as was appropriate.
As one should.
You should. Well, I'm gonna throw us to the waiting screen, and once we get you doing Heroes of Might and Magic again.
Oh, I'm gonna need a break.
You're gonna need a break. Okay.
I haven't had supper. So
Oh, yeah,
I'm
you
gonna
should
do
eat.
that.
I'll
I'm not-
find
my throat's
Guys,
kinda
talk
full.
over
eat
there.
food.
Holy shit.
We'll find somebody nice to throw it to. Kat, thank you again for. Oh, I can do another shout out before we go. Great. Yeah,
There we
Kat.
go. Yep.
So just because I showed off her art in some other discords as we were going, leading up to this, and people were saying, that person does not have enough follows for how good their art is. So maybe
We agree.
give her a follow.
Anyway,
Yeah,
maybe go give her a follow.
yeah, she's kind of cool person. Yes,
Mark, do you,
we're gassing up our
stream your art?
friends when you're good at stuff. Yeah, you're that fancy. You are that fancy, and we appreciate you.
We don't allow false modesty here.
Midge, you're the greatest. Judges, thank you so much. I'm gonna
Hell
cut our
yeah,
mics
thanks for cooking.
and send us out. Goodbye, everybody.